Hello, everybody. I'm Tom Vasel, and welcome to another Werewolf game on the Dice Tower. We play these through our Facebook group, Dice Tower Werewolf, and you can join that. There are tons and tons of Werewolf games that are constantly happening there now, as well as other social deduction games like Blood on the Clock Tower, etc. I run a couple Werewolf games a week, usually. This is one of them. In this one, I added a new role. I tend to do that often. Also went back to a role that I like a lot, the Chupacabra. But let's take a look here at the new role, the bus driver, and how it affects the game. All right, everyone, good evening, and welcome to another game halfway through October 2020. Let's go over the roles of today's game. We're not going to change things up too dramatically. Well, I'm lying a little, but we're gonna dig into the vault here. Here's the roles for tonight. There's an indeterminate amount of werewolves. One of those werewolves will be a werewolf hunter, and when they are killed, they can take someone out with them. Whoever they decide to kill at that point in time will be taken out no matter who that person is. We're also playing with many villagers, but several of those villagers have roles. Here are the roles. The bodyguard. Each night the bodyguard picks someone to defend. The werewolves, if they attack that person cannot be killed. The bodyguard defends them. The bodyguard must pick different people on back-to-back nights. Bodyguard can pick themselves. We're playing with the seer. The seer will ask me if someone is a werewolf or not. I will say yes or no. We're playing with a hunter, villager hunter. If you're killed, you can shoot somebody, and that person is taken out no matter what their role. We're playing with the old hag. The old hag each night will pick someone to be removed from the village. That person is out of the village the next day. They cannot vote, but they also cannot be killed. The old hag, as some people here have played it, can never send someone out of the village. You can send yourself out, but you have to send different people out on back-to-back nights. All right, Scotty, now that you're in, you should probably cut out on the other one.
Yep.
People will think there's twins, although Jay would like having the third bearded person.
Yeah.
Triplet.
We're playing with a new role here, but I'm going to get to that one in a second. Then we're also playing with Frankenstein. Frankenstein is nothing at the beginning, but will receive each player's role as they die. They become the bodyguard, the seer, the hunter, the old hag. They also will become the senator. The senator, by the way, is just a villager. You have no special roles except for your vote counts as 2. So when I count the votes, you can figure it out. As senator, you are not allowed to tell people you're senator because you're too important. People should just figure that out on their own. It should be obvious by the haughty way you're acting, or by them figuring out how many votes you've done. So the new role we're playing with tonight here is the bus driver.
Romy already claimed it.
Yeah, apparently. So the bus driver at night. So well, before we get to the bus driver, let's jump to the old role I'm bringing back, the Chupacabra.
No.
So Chupacabra is here. The Chupacabra is trying to win. They have to win by themselves. The Chupacabra will have a section at night, and they will try to kill somebody. They can only kill werewolves. Unless all the werewolves are dead, then the Chupacabra starts killing villagers. The seer can't see the Chupacabra. Unless all the werewolves are dead, then I will tell the seer that the Chupacabra is a werewolf. Essentially. They're bad. But until all the werewolves are dead, the seer will think the Chupacabra is good. The werewolves, if they attack the Chupacabra, cannot kill it. So if werewolves attack somebody and that person does not die, you can assume that they were either a bodyguard or the Chupacabra or the Sasquatch. Because the Sasquatch is back, baby. He took a break off the game. I don't care, Trey. Sasquatch is back. Join someone else's game. Sasquatch here. If the village decides after a lengthy debate on day 1 to not kill anybody, the Sasquatch becomes a werewolf. However, if they do not decide that and the werewolves kill the Sasquatch becomes a werewolf. If the Chupacabra kills the Sasquatch becomes another Chupacabra. And they're on the Chupacabra team. The bodyguard can defend against the Chupacabra and the Sasquatch, so the bodyguard could accidentally defend a werewolf. All right, so here's the deal, though. The bus driver, they go first each night. It's going to be bus driver, bodyguard, werewolves, chupacabra, and seer. That's what's going to happen tonight. The bus driver may pick 2 people. So if you're the bus driver, you can give me the names of 2 people. Everything that happens to those 2 people is reversed at night. Which means, if the werewolves try to kill one of those 2 people, the other one dies. If the bodyguard defends one of those people, they actually defend the other one. If the seer asks me about one of those people, I tell them about the other one. You might think that the bus driver is not on the villagers' team, but whatever. Frankenstein will become the bus driver when the bus driver dies. The bus driver can choose not to use their ability at night.
And they pick themselves.
They can pick themselves as one of the 2 people, yes.
The bus driver gives you 2 names?
Yes, the bus driver will always tell me 2 people, or they just say, no, they don't want to do it. If they show me 2 people, I will switch everything that happens to those 2 people. So that's the bodyguard can protect a different person than they were expecting. The werewolves or the chupacabra can kill someone different than they were expecting. The seer could be asking about someone they don't know about. And Old Hag can send someone out of the village that they didn't think they were.
And the bus driver's on the village team?
You would think so, yes.
I have a question.
If the bus driver uses their ability judiciously, they can be helpful.
Can they put the same 2 people every night if they wanted to? I mean, I don't know why they would, but
they could put the same 2 people every night.
So if the bus driver chooses, let's say, a werewolf and a villager, and the werewolves kill that villager, nothing happens to the werewolf. Right?
Oh no! That werewolf will die. Werewolves can kill each other.
Oh wow! Okay.
I never played with the Chupacabra before. So the Chupacabra, does the game end if all the werewolves are dead? Or
no? If all it does if the Chupacabra is also dead.
Okay.
The Chupacabra can only be killed in 2 ways. The Chupacabra, well, actually, there's 3 ways now. The Chupacabra can die by the village voting to kill them. The Chupacabra can be killed by either of the 2 hunters, and the Chupacabra can kill themselves. But that only happens if the bus driver is involved.
Yeah.
okay.
Oh, if they pick the other guy.
So if they pick someone else and they get switched with that.
Oh, well, I like that. Yeah.
This may be a bit chaotic. For that, I won't apologize.
Give a switcheroo.
Thank God I'm not moderator.
Yeah, I may regret this. I have all the roles were assigned randomly before the game began. When you showed up, I slotted you in, and you have your role. So I'm going to start telling people now. You can start talking about the Sasquatch. I guess that's what always happens. All right, here we go.
We have to talk about the bus driver.
I think I got answered by the Chupacabra. I heard how he dies, but does the game ends if all the werewolves are dead? Chupacabra is alive, or we should
No. He stays alive and keeps killing.
Oh, okay. So Chupacabra is basically on its own. It's on its own.
At that
Last
point,
man
it's kind of
standing.
like a regular
The
werewolf game,
Chupacabra
but
can-
the Chupacabra is the last werewolf. Like,
Say that
because the
again.
Chupacabra is then going to be able to kill villagers, and it'd be functionally the same as if there was just one werewolf, and it was a normal werewolf.
If the Sasquatch became Chupacabra and there was 2 Chupacabras, that's a mouthful, and it was 2v2,
Chupacabra.
would the Chupacabras win at that point?
Is it land?
Yes.
Chupacabra. You know it's called Chupacabra?
As the bus
Chupa
driver,
means
who are you going to be
sucks.
switching?
Cabra is a
Yeah.
goat.
I'm
So
going to
it's
be
a-
switching the seer and whoever else, and some random person.
So the seer checks himself every night.
That's the absolute worst.
So, Kwame, we have you written down as the bus driver. Is
Right.
Is there a thematic?
I also have him down as
reason
the
why bus
Frankenstein
driver switches?
and the hunter.
The wheels in the bus goes round and round, Joseph. They go round.
Okay.
and round.
Actually, it's technically not a bus driver. It's a disenfranchised Uber driver, but that's harder to say.
It basically picks up the wrong person.
The DUD.
The dud.
I love that. The seer keeps on checking himself. You're the villager.
You're still the villager. You're still the villager.
I've picked 16 people and I haven't found one.
There's gonna be there could be some really nice wrong.
No, because the circuit can get a lot of misinformation, like depending on the combination.
The bus driver needs to keep notes. They need to keep track of what they flip so that when the seer comes out, we can correct the problems that have been created.
I want to have a list.
How are we going to correct that?
Or don't use the
Like
bus driver roll until we know how to use
the bus
it.
driver keeps notes of which nights when he switched to, then we can like say the seer check
puzzle solve.
This, then we can solve it. But that would be contingent on the bus driver still being alive at that point. But,
And a werewolf not claiming
I don't
bus
want to
driver
be the
and
bus
creating a
driver
fake
then, because I
list.
don't want to keep
Yeah,
track
it
of
sounds so
anything.
convoluted.
I would think it would be detrimental for the bus driver to use their role until we have a little bit more information. Because if you're switching who the seer is, that's going to be messed.
Detrimental for the village if he gives me bus driver, because I'm going to use it every night, and I'm not.
I'm going to use it every night too because it's so scary.
Night. I can't stop myself, so I hope.
I'm just hoping that the bus driver switches Gil and Joseph. That'll be pretty fun.
Then people are gonna think I'm a werewolf. Come on.
As usual, you mean?
That's par for the course.
Yeah. I mean, Blake is not here.
To be fair, I have been the villager lately. I got
figure
the
happy
role lately.
Oh, geez,
Doug C has taken my seat now.
Yeah,
and
mine too.
Ultimate werewolf, yeah.
No, Gil, you're welcome to your seat, mate. It's all good.
I don't think he wants it. It's all yours, Doug.
All right, I really hope I got that right. Did everyone get their roll?
Yes.
Now, if the bus driver comes out, do we
we're voting? All right, that's
the bus driver should come out night one so we can kill him.
Yeah. Save us a lot of trouble.
All righty. Well, I guess we're ready to start. Let's start this craziness. Good night, everybody, for night one. All righty. Well, this town was established 6 years ago during the Great Lyft Uber taxi war. And in this village, it actually became a war. They were all killed except one person. And that person is now intent on delivering people at night, whether they want to be delivered or not. They're doing it in their sleep. That's part of the problem. And that's about all the theme I can get into because that's all I made up in the last 30 seconds. Alrighty, so with that being said, we're not going to have them go on the first night. So the bus driver will not go on the first night. Just because they're still preparing their vehicle. Just like the bodyguard is not doing anything the first night. The werewolves are not doing anything the first night, but they are going to meet and greet so they know who each other are. So werewolves, if you would look up, and you will see the other werewolves. Okay, thank you. I don't need anything from the Chupacabra on night one. The only person who's going to be looking up on night one now will be the seer, and you can ask me about one person. All right, good morning. Well, I came to your village and I ordered a Uber because I don't have the Lyft app on my phone, and you found half of my body on a Lyft vehicle and half in an Uber vehicle. Oh, and my foot was in a taxi. But that's my fault for taking the different transportation. I could have taken your very good subway system, but I chose not to. The question is, why did this happen, and who's going to pay for the reparations?
Alex, the night is over.
Yeah.
And a good subway system. So it's not
in
easy.
scene, Alex.
Missing somebody's name.
Does the old hag not do their job on the first night?
Not the first night. I'm sorry. I should have said that.
Okay.
All right. Who's shady?
They're just the hag at this point. They get old on the second night.
You're wearing a hat. What's up with that?
I didn't know if the ghost was going to show up again. I had to be prepared.
I hear the taxi drivers.
You won't see the ghost for a while.
I hear the taxi drivers lost that before because some guy just kept asking about what does yellow light mean. So
I think if the ghost shows up again, Guami's going to have his sheet, so he just disappears.
The skeleton's going to be a regular character.
Yeah. I was kind of hoping he's back meant skeleton.
I'll do the
One
skeleton,
of the
ghost, and
drivers
robots
in
in
the
the same game next time.
Oh my
I
god.
love the robots.
Skeletons, robots, ghosts.
And also both
Okay.
werewolf factions
Yeah,
at the
Maybe
same
that,
time.
maybe that will be the Halloween version.
And a drunk Tanner.
Jason just messaged me and he had something he wanted us to talk about. It says
The sasquatch.
Has a few theories.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, we're on the clock, so you better figure something out
Daniel.
here.
Hey, I'm assuming you're the seer and you already found a werewolf. You want to let us know?
No, I would love to do that, but no, I don't know. No info, sadly, but yeah.
Hey, that's interesting. With the bus driver, the seer could come out sooner because we can just like bus driver, and they would have to who the bus driver switched to.
That's true.
That's what I was thinking in the beginning.
That was what Kwame was doing, thinking useful things.
Right, but the seer will only see a villager with the bus driver, right?
The seer.
That was where I kind of saw the
Yeah,
value.
well, yeah. That if they choose the person that the bus driver swapped with, they'll see themselves as a villager. Yeah.
So then that would tell them who the bus driver is.
No.
No, it wouldn't if they switch.
All right, let's do it real simple here. If there's A and B, and seer checks A, and the bus driver swapped them, I'll tell them what B is, not what A is.
Yes.
Yes.
And if seer is B, they're going to look at themselves.
Yes,
Sure.
It's true, Kwame. Yes.
So the point of the bus driver switching with the seer is to protect the seer. It would be just unfortunate if the seer happens to check the same person that he was swapped with. That would just be unfortunate.
Is the bus driver allowed to choose the same people?
Although,
Yes.
Although that
He said yes.
your theory on the drivers changing the seer is dangerous too, because imagine if they decide, oh, they know who the seer is, they don't want to kill the seers, let's kill this other person, and it happens to be the switch, that would be bad too.
You'd have to get lucky at that point.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
When
fine now.
seers come out, I don't see any reason to not just choose seer and somebody else. Seer somebody else.
Bus driver has potentially
Yes.
power.
That's extremely
Pretty
broken.
powerful.
If the seer comes out, the bus driver can and whoever the bus driver just suspects to be a werewolf, they just choose that person every time with the seer.
Yes.
It could swap a werewolf that
It's
would
gonna
be
be
killed by the
killing other people
Chupacabra.
now.
Can werewolves
Seer,
kill?
though?
Can werewolves kill themselves?
Yes.
The same way.
Yeah.
In
This
that
may
way,
be-
yeah. In that way,
This may be what you're already discussing, but if the bus driver chooses Jim and Dave, and the seer wants to know about Jim, you're going to tell him what Dave is.
That's correct.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
That's
Well, Andrew, I should have.
This is going to be chaos.
This is supposed to help the village
for a while.
Good Lord and good luck.
This is supposed to help the
You know,
village.
I will
but if
say,
it's-
Tom, what Tom did do is he got us not talking about the Sasquatch.
Like how you're drawing us right back to the Sasquatch.
Second
Every
time
day.
Jay's
evil
Yeah, you got Sasquatch on the brain there, Jay.
I know I have
Jay's
a-
on my list now.
Well, the
I know,
bus
I have a
driver
feeling
can
this is
come in the
gonna
new
change on
Sasquatch, man.
Sunday.
We can't spend
Right.
all day talking about any one role.
I think we should
Anybody
just
gonna-
speed this up. I'm nominating Jay.
All right, Andrew nominates Jay. Is there a second for that?
I'll second
Jay's
Jay.
second.
All right, Jay, what's your defense?
I'm a villager. Can I make the next song, Joseph? Hold on, let me do it. I'm just a villager. See if that helps make the next song. But I really am, and hopefully, Joseph, you can see how happy I am right now because I am a regular villager. I wish I was the bus driver. Oh my goodness, you guys would be so screwed. But I'm not. Don't kill me. I want to stay around and try to help.
This is vote one of day one here for Jay. Thumbs ready. Give me 1 second here.
Daniel.
All right, ready? 1, 2, 3.
Kwame.
I don't even look at it.
That is 2 to kill and 23 to keep alive.
Oh, really?
Oh.
All right.
Well, that's right, the senator, right?
So we know that Kwame and Yahoo are
Is anyone going to address the fact that Trey
okay.
is
don't wanna talk
sarcastic
about
coming out as the Sasquatch Trey?
So neither Guaman.
I put in the.
No, we don't want to talk about.
No, don't talk about it.
Wait up. I just want to write it down. I just want to write it down.
Don't say anything.
You're kind of
Come on.
saying.
Okay, we're not saying
But I
anything.
have to ask who voted down second. I didn't see.
Kwame and Yahoo are the only two
Okay, thank you.
The
That's
usual
suspe- that-
suspects.
That is suspicious as all get out, Daniel.
Don't talk about the thing. Can you list them for me, please?
Seriously, I didn't see, but okay.
Anyone?
You're too
I didn't
smart.
hear you
to
answer
play
that.
I don't
it
even
like that,
have it.
Daniel.
I don't
know
even have a
that.
theories on how we should proceed in this game because
We should hear from Candace. She seems new.
Oh,
Candace, you seem very new.
Candace
new?
will kill you.
I will not. Today I won't.
Somebody's got to die, right?
So
Somebody got to die.
So listen. Well, not today. Finally, I'm confused as I'll get out. Finally, like I get a break, and finally, now I'm just like, what? So we're gonna try to get this together.
Blake is not here. It might survive a few days.
I know. I thought about that. I was
Yeah.
like, I actually looked when I signed up too. But anyway, no, I'm a villager. I don't have anything to say yet. I don't even know how to start this off.
Everybody talks about all the stuff we learn on day one, and I have yet to learn anything on day one ever.
I played about 20 times, never learned anything on day one, and I don't recall that we ever killed a werewolf on day one.
Yeah, I think you have.
If we did, it might have been one.
Daniel,
not in the game that I
Daniel,
played.
one time indicate the werewolf on the first day. We got very lucky. We can actually kill two werewolves like back to back, very quick.
And I've done that as well.
I'd like to hear from Nishant. I'd like to hear what he's got to say.
Who?
Nishant.
So, yep. I feel that the bus driver should try not to switch roles unless he's very sure of what's going to happen. That was something I was kind of trying to figure out. Also, it would be good to take note and figure out who the senator is, but probably not a good idea to discuss it out loud. So that's a couple of things that.
Yeah, Daniel.
I didn't see. I'm sorry.
All right, folks, I'm going to need a second nomination here.
I nominate Daniel.
I second it.
All right, Daniel, you've been nominated and seconded. What's your defense?
Okay, well, I know what I'm nominated. I didn't see, honestly. If I saw, I would have been quiet. And actually, I wrote down Senator for Guami that night, and I heard someone. So was that Ayahu voting down? And then I had to ask. I just didn't want to have the wrong information from the get-go, so that's why I had to ask.
Well, it worked out for.
By the way, I just wanted to say villager. That's for you, Joseph. But for real, I'm a villager. That's for the song.
Yeah.
For real, I'm a villager, and yeah.
I think we need a song for werewolves.
All right, this is vote. This is vote 2.
Don't claim that as mine.
That's only Adam.
Just
for
Adam.
now, in that.
All right, ready? 1. This is second vote of day 1. Ready? 1.
Wouldn't that be Thriller?
2, 3.
Oh.
All right, that's 20 to keep you alive and 5 to kill.
Yahoo, are you a robot?
No. I just have a quirk that I'm going to vote to kill every time.
I mean, it fooled us when Yosef did it, so.
He didn't get to do it very much in the last game.
But I think Ayahu is one of the, Ayahu and Guami are the 2 people that are voting down the most.
We voted up there, I think.
I voted up.
No, but in total, like in all the games we played.
Oh, in total? Oh, maybe. I could believe that.
I wanted to say when we did the last vote, Doug, I was looking. No, I'm just kidding. I didn't see you do anything.
Thanks, Jay. That's it.
So, guys, here's my theory. Since you were voting me and nominating me, can I go with my theories?
Yeah,
sure.
Absolutely.
I have seemed to work in the past games, not for the Dice Tower videos officially, but some of the past games.
I just wanted to know if you were on my team.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what team you're on. So
I'm on the village team.
Okay, well then we're on the same team.
What you got, Daniel?
So yeah, for now, Guami, I'm not suspicious of you. This is my
He's dead on so far.
First of all, I would assume that we have at least 4 werewolves because we've got the werewolf hunter and 1 chupacabra. I would assume that so maybe there are 5. I don't know. Then on the other side, I had 5 down votes in my vote. Right? It's Carlton, Sonia, Ayahu, Gilles, and Alex. One of them has to be a werewolf. So who do you think I suspect the most?
You suspect Sonia?
Never, no, I'd never suspect Sonia. No.
Come on, say my name. Say my name.
I eat werewolf donuts for breakfast. I am a villager.
Don't overdo it. I'm suspect of Gil and only him for now.
Sonia, you were prepared for that.
That's not fair.
Yeah.
I even said I'm just.
I don't know. Maybe it's not Ayahu, but
just because I wait. You're suspect of me because I voted down.
Listen, I know Alex will vote down just for voting down. Ayahu is voting down all the time. Sonia, I don't know.
Did you just see my werewolf donut? I just took a bite out of it.
But I'm not a werewolf.
I'm not a werewolf.
Carlton just doesn't want me to stay alive.
So I'm going to need either a nomination for a third person or a nomination to kill nobody.
We have to kill somebody.
I can't nominate.
You've got to.
For the role that cannot be named.
So without sounding suspicious, is it? I mean, the statistics always get done for the we call it the accuracy of the seer with the Sasquatch turning, but it's also the accuracy of the Chupacabra. They have 1 more potential kill at night if the Sasquatch turns right now.
Yep,
that's something to consider.
No, we have to kill somebody every night. This thing of not killing the first day is
that's just something that occurred to me, so I thought I'd bring it up.
Well, this is the daytime. Only werewolves kill at night.
Oh, every night. I mean, every day. That's fine. I already know my name got mentioned very early. I know I'm not surviving very long, so that's fine.
Bus driver.
Colton's
the only time that we have a chance to kill werewolves.
It's
just an idea. I don't know if it's good or not, but.
I don't know if it's good or not, but I want to do it.
Yeah,
I'm fine with it.
Oh,
what are we talking about?
Oh,
not killing.
Not killing.
Because it improves the odds of the Chupacabra getting a kill. Sasquatch.
That's a werewolf thing. A werewolf would say that.
We should not risk it.
No, but listen.
All right. Would you rather take the chances of the Chupacabra targeting the Sasquatch? Or would you just rather have the Chupacabra change to the werewolf now?
Right.
And then the Chupacabra is also has more targets now.
Yeah, I think 2 Chupacabras.
Oh, because we can get 2 Chupacabras, right? Accidentally.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I don't think we want 2 of them.
The Chupacabra doesn't. The Chupacabra doesn't.
I think that's even more.
The problem with the 2 Chupacabras is if all the werewolves get killed, then they get rampant if we don't get them. Like the chance for the village gets very, very low. It's going to be very hard for us to win if we get.
Either way, I need a nomination here, folks.
I'm going to nominate somebody because we should have to debate whether we vote to kill or not. So I'm just going to randomly pick somebody, maybe. I'm going to nominate Alex S. He did vote down on Danielle.
All right, so you nominate who?
Alex S.
Nominate Alex.
I think he was one of your targets, Danielle.
All right, Alex, is there
just for Alex? Voted me down, but Alex votes down a lot.
Does he?
Yep.
Does he change up his gameplay? I used to play with
I don't know, but he votes.
One moment. Did anyone second this?
I'll second it, but I don't want to kill. I want
All right.
let the Sasquatch.
Well, Alex, what's your defense?
I voted down because I didn't want a bus ride. I'm a villager. Plain simple.
I'm kind of seeing the lot.
All right. This is the third vote of day 1. If this vote is innocent, then the Sasquatch will become a werewolf and will immediately go to sleep. Everyone understand that? All right. Here we go. Ready?
Do it.
1, 2, 3.
Feels bad.
Sorry, Alex.
That's okay.
I want you to live, but I didn't want to mess up my streak.
That is 16 to kill, 8 to keep alive. No, sorry, 9 to keep alive. Sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Alex. You are the first casualty of the day, and Alex was a villager.
Oh.
Good night, everybody. All right. Well, that was a weird thing that happened there. We'll start with the Tonight, we're going to start with the bus driver. Would you like to switch people or not? Thank you. All right. Old hag. Would you like to send someone out of the village? Thank you. Bodyguard. Who would you like to protect? Thank you. Werewolf or werewolves? Who would you like to take out? Thank you. Chupacabra, who would you like to take out? Okay, just a reminder to the Chupacabra that if you try to take out a villager, nothing will happen. If you try to take out a werewolf, they'll be killed. And of course, the bodyguard could always be protected. Thank you. And Seer, who would you like to know about? All right, good morning, everybody. All right, so first of all, I apologize, Daniel, but you got a call from a long-lost relative, and you need to leave the village today. We'll see you back tonight. I'm even sorrier to Andrew because you're dead. That's probably worse. Andrew was a villager, and Andrew was the only person killed last night.
Well, that was
Forgot Andrew's face. Can Andrew go back very quick, just so I can see his face?
That was a bad day yesterday.
Andrew was the person I suspected most, and I was going to nail him on today. So
he was one of my two I had on my list already. Yeah.
Based on what?
He just looked nervous throughout the day.
That's what I saw too.
Maybe the wolves thought he looked nervous because he had a roll.
Yeah, that's probably okay. That's unfortunate.
So it's possible the bus driver switched out.
So is the reason why we don't mind if the Sasquatch were to become a werewolf is to keep the Sasquatch from becoming a Chupacabra?
Well, if we were going to do it, we needed to do it yesterday. That was a big fail.
Either way,
well, we did.
That's why I was confused.
I'm just saying.
I'm not sure we discussed it thoroughly enough. Was the idea though to keep him from becoming a Chupacabra?
Yeah.
Well, there's also
one of the reasons. Yes.
And also
the
making the
Sasquatch has-
Chupacabra be able to kill him.
The Chupacabra has more werewolf targets if the Sasquatch turns into a werewolf.
It means that the Chupacabra is helping the village the entire time.
What I meant by is if we were going to do it, it needed to be yesterday. It needed to be on the day where we had literally no information. Like it's a blind kill. Like I don't think enough of us really had any suspicion on Alex to kill him. Right. So if we were going to do it and we didn't do it yesterday, it's just dumb.
So it was a blind kill. Is day 2 any more of a blind kill than day 1?
I don't know yet.
Okay, well that's the question.
Well, it clears Andrew. So right,
but wait.
A lot of good that does us.
If we don't kill the Chupacabra, he or she becomes a werewolf, not a Chupacabra, right? If we don't kill the Sasquatch, the Sasquatch.
Does anybody remember how many votes we had up? Yeah, for the last vote.
There was 9.
9 up.
I don't remember exactly who they were, but
I know
Joseph and Jay.
Yeah.
I vote down.
I voted down too.
I went down.
I think all the wolves
voted down.
Probably voted down.
It depends on the game.
No, the werewolves.
At least
That is a weird. Okay, I want to know where this voting down theory is a werewolf comes from.
Because it's been true so far. Like most, I think there will.
Like Daniel did the same thing to me. It makes no sense. Like, why would he think I'm a werewolf just because I voted down? That's kind of weird.
No, but it's
because you're disagreeing.
If
you make
vote
me
up,
afraid
then-
of voting down. Then when you do this kind of thing, that's the
No,
problem.
but Jill, it's different. The reason the werewolves would have voted down is because if they vote up, they might be suspected because then they want the Sasquatch to turn. And actually, I don't think they want the Sasquatch to turn because it's in their. Because we have this Chupacabra that changes up the balance. Normally, I wouldn't. Normally, I would like the Sasquatch to not turn. But since we have the Chupacabra, I think it's better to have him turn.
And I'm becoming more convinced of that. I just wish that we had discussed it, like Jay said, on day one.
Yeah.
I brought it up late.
My bad. And I voted up because I thought that's the way the group was going to go. Because even
me too.
I think I needed more info. I wasn't sure. I thought we were scared of the Sasquatch. We're always scared of the Sasquatch.
Right.
I'm just happy I didn't get nominated for suggesting it. So
I'm still
like, this is a
okay
terrible
with
idea, but I'm gonna do it because I
not
think
killing.
it's.
Candace?
Yeah, I've got a question for the teacher, please.
Yes.
Do we know anything right now? And I know that things are always subject to change, but do we know anything right now about if the Chupacabras flip out, if they...
Okay, the Chupacabra is killing werewolves until there are no werewolves left. Since no werewolf died last night, that means either the Chupacabra killed a Sasquatch and they became a Chupacabra, or they tried to kill a villager, in which case nothing happened.
Right, but I mean...
Or the bus driver made everything go wonky.
Or the bodyguard protected.
Or the bodyguard protected, yes.
Wait.
So
Somebody
we're down to
did
about
die
8
last night,
possibilities.
Right.
Or the
A villager did.
What I'm trying to find out is how dangerous is the Chupacabra going to end up being to the villagers?
Oh, that's not a question for me. That's a question for everyone else.
Very dangerous is the answer.
They're our friend for a little while, and then they're horrible.
We need them. We hope they kill
right?
We hope they kill the werewolves. We need them to target. But they're guessing like we are.
Yeah,
but we need them for a while.
We just don't want it to come to the very, very end, and that's all we're left with is the Chupacabra, because then we lose.
And we definitely don't want 2 Chupacabras.
Yeah.
The thing is,
I apologize. I need a nomination here, folks.
The Chupacabra is no worse than a werewolf. Like if the numbers were proper and we had 1 Chupacabra at the end, it's the same as any other game.
Right.
The problem is werewolf can be checked by the seer right now. The Chupacabra can't be checked until like the very end of the game.
Yes.
So it's slightly worse. If there was 2 Chupacabras, that's even
You're
worse.
right. I am wrong.
That'd even be way worse.
Because there's such limited time to check for the Chupacabra at that
I'm
point.
substantially wrong.
But they can't check for the Chupacabra.
Can I have a substantial nomination?
I'm going to nominate Nishant. He wavered and went like this and then kind of went down. That might be just first day nerves. That might be something else, but I want an explanation.
Is there a second? Thank you, Kwame.
Okay.
All right. Nishant, what's your defense?
Right. Sorry, who was the second? I didn't.
Oh, Kwame.
Me. Of course.
He's always the second. Yeah.
No, I'm just a regular villager. I'm not sure in which vote you saw it waver, but I think it's been pretty. So I was pretty sure. Last one, I definitely wanted to vote down. So no doubt on my end.
There's no doubt on your end.
All right, this is vote number 1 of day 2. Thumbs ready. 1, 2, 3.
Yahoo quit copying me.
Yeah, I can't see your vote. Okay, that's 18 to keep alive and 4 to kill. All right, keep talking.
Clarifying question: If the werewolves and Tom's walking away though. If the werewolves killed the Sasquatch and then the Chupacabra also picked the Sasquatch, do they immediately become a werewolf and then die?
Say that again.
Yeah.
If the werewolf
it's the
killed the
same night.
Sasquatch, and then
I
the
think so,
Chupacabra
because the
also
werewolf-
picked the Sasquatch, right?
No, the werewolf happened first, right?
The werewolf
so, yeah,
go
it should-
Right.
yeah.
So the person would just die, and then Tom would be like, and they were a
Probably.
werewolf, and they wouldn't even know they turned.
Yeah.
You don't have to answer.
Sorry, what was the question?
Yeah. If the werewolves pick Sasquatch, and then the Chupacabra also picks Sasquatch, do they die as a werewolf? Do you tell us that a werewolf died?
Yes, because the werewolves would turn that person into a werewolf, and then the Chupacabra would immediately kill them.
And you just send a message, you're a werewolf and dead.
Yes.
Got it.
Oh.
I hope that happens now.
Just like the hunter kill.
Right, yeah, that's
The Hunter thing has happened twice.
But here's
I
the
know,
question. Here's the
right?
question.
I
though.
know.
Would you
That
tell?
was very
Would you tell us a werewolf died or a villager died?
I would tell you a werewolf died.
Werewolf died.
Right.
Yeah.
As if he died.
We
changed first.
And yeah.
And
That's
then we
what
would
technically
find
would've died.
out later in the game how many werewolves we had if the Sasquatch died before, and that we'd have to figure it out.
I don't think there's any straight determining it based sort of guessing
Well,
on how many we started with.
The werewolves would be able to figure it out because if they targeted them and they died as a werewolf, they were like, hey, they didn't wake up as a werewolf, so obviously that was a Sasquatch.
All right, I need a second nomination.
Right.
So can you tell us if that happens, Kwame? So we know.
Yeah, sure. You, Joseph, anything.
Adrian, we haven't heard anything from you yet.
So you're nominating him then? Because that's what I need right now.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah. To please the boss, yes, I nominated.
Thank you.
Okay.
Is there a second for that?
Go for it.
Guami.
Kwame?
I got it.
Adrian,
There's a second for
you've been
that.
nominated and seconded. What's your defense?
Okay, firstly, I voted down on to kill Nishant just because last time I was a robot and I had the quirk of always voting up and I want my pound of flesh. And
Wow.
secondly, I'm just a villager. That's it.
All right. Votes for Adrian. This is vote 2 of day 2. Ready? 1, 2, 3. All right, that is 17 to keep alive and 5 to kill. Just
My heart was racing.
as a quick answer to a question that was asked, for the people who are not allowed to do things twice in a row, like bodyguard and old hag, etc., if you do something and that thing was switched, it doesn't matter. You can't do the same thing 2 nights in a row. Doesn't matter if switching happened or not.
So you'll tell them how they have to choose somebody else?
They know.
No, you can't choose the same person 2 nights in a row.
But the bus
They
driver might
should
make
know-
it
they
to where
should
it
know.
did.
So, like, if you were the bodyguard and you defended somebody and that person died, and you're like, well, wait a minute, that must have been switched, you still can't defend them the next night.
Because
They're dead.
So what you're saying is if the
Yes, I understand that. I guess it would be more specifically for the old hag. For the old hag.
Oh.
if the bus driver was to switch it so that the person that was protected would have been the second time, then the protection just fails, like it just doesn't happen. Is that what you're saying?
No, he's saying it would.
Let's say
You can't write the same name twice on your. You just can't write.
The old hag and the bodyguard cannot write the same name twice on 2 back-to-back nights.
But you
That
could
person
protect the
can't,
same person
by
multiple times.
circumstance, be protected
you
twice.
can multiple times as long as not in sequence. Like if you skip it. Then...
Right.
Well, but the bus drivers switching things could potentially make it so that like you're protecting a different person,
Right.
but it like
Yes, you could protect the same person 2 nights in a row by accident. Yes.
Can you do it? Yeah, that's how I understood it too.
Can you protect? Can you protect Jim? Accidentally protect Jim and then protect Jim?
Yes.
I would think so.
Thank you.
I think if you do it right, you can do it every night, right?
Yeah.
Just back and forth.
All I know is that
Jim's
Jim
in
would
luck.
be really, really happy about that.
Think about the wolves, not so much the bus driver.
Anyways, we have one more nomination left.
I just noticed you're on a bus.
Backwards. He's writing backwards.
Hey, welcome to the game.
Aren't you supposed to be the spreadsheet guy? I don't trust any of your information now. You're supposed to be our most observant. That is not encouraging.
I'm busy writing notes. I don't have time.
Oh, are you suspecting me at all, Yahoo?
You know, when we do have a convention and we get together, some of you aren't going to know how to operate without notes.
Man.
Oh boy.
I can't wait for that, by the way.
Yeah.
He's going to have a giant clipboard with him. It's
You know, Ross, there was one game we played where when Ayahu nominated someone that was already dead, and he didn't notice that person died.
Yeah, I do remember that.
Well, sadly, we need my third nomination.
Sorry, is there some agreement that we're not going to kill anybody tonight? In which case, we nominate somebody real quick and save them. Like I'm now agreeing that Jay was right, and I.
Wow.
Last time.
I think Phil's the bus driver.
That was you.
Yeah, I'm fine with not killing. I think that sounds like
I
a
don't-
fun thing.
I don't think
Jay,
we
you
have
think
any
we have
solid
better
information.
information this day, or do you think we don't?
I mean, I've got a few suspicions, probably like everyone, but it's not enough to like. I'm scared to nominate that person for the third vote, though. You know?
I think we should let the Sasquatch turn, actually.
So should we just do a vote?
I can be convinced to that.
Yeah.
Because of the
Let's
Chupacabra.
use somebody else's name just in case.
What about yours?
Whose?
Can I nominate a Yahoo?
All right.
Yeah, that was what I was saying. Is I don't want that to happen. But go ahead.
I don't want to kill you, so that's.
All right, so Colton, you've nominated a Yahoo. Is there a second for that?
That'll be one way to break up my streak.
Is Kwame sleeping?
I don't want to. No, I don't want to do a Yahoo.
No.
Okay.
Thanks, Kwame.
We need our spreadsheet.
So there is no second.
You need the notes.
That's why I didn't want to kill him.
I'll nominate Adam to get him talking.
All right, is there a second to Adam? Yes. All right, Adam.
All right.
What is your defense?
I hope everybody sticks to the helping the Sasquatch turns because the village does not want to kill me.
Rest in peace, Alex. Yeah.
All right, so this is Adam. We're voting on this is the third vote of the night.
Are we leaving the Sasquatch's turn?
Yeah.
I think we decided that's the better move.
All right, thumbs ready. 1, 2, 3.
Adrian.
I don't think
All right, that's 21
I think we're making a mistake.
1 down. So if the Sasquatch is still alive, they are now a werewolf. Also, welcome back, whoever got sent away. That was Daniel.
Daniel.
All righty, and good night, everybody.
Old heck.
All righty. Well, the village is less bloodthirsty. How nice. All right, let's start with the bus driver. Would you like to switch? Thank you. All right, old hag. Who would you like to send out? Thank you. Bodyguard. Who would you like to protect? Thank you. Werewolf or werewolves? Thank you. Chupacabra. Who would you like to take out? Thank you. Seer. Who would you like to know about? All right. Good morning, everybody. So I got good news for Sonia. You won an all-paid spa vacation to somewhere. I don't know. It's just not here today. We'll see you tomorrow. Bad news for the village because another villager has died named Matthew. Sorry, Matthew. And That's it.
Oh, I was so not killing anybody last night.
Was Matthew a villager?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, he could have been a werewolf to the Chupacabra. So it
He
is
said
a
bad
valid
news for the
question.
village.
Okay, sorry.
So do we know now that we wouldn't have a second Chupacabra by what we did yesterday?
Yeah,
Hang on.
That's guaranteed.
Hang on. I apologize. I messed up. Thanks to those watching for catching me. Yes.
Bus driver.
Sorry. Daniel, I'm so very sorry, but you're dead. And Daniel's a werewolf.
Good job, Chupacabra.
This is just an addition to what happened. Nothing else switched.
I'm confused. What happened?
Chupacabra got Daniel.
Oh.
I'm assuming
Unless the
something
bus
with
driver-
the bus driver. Yeah.
They assume the bus driver probably switched Daniel and somebody else.
Well,
Matthew is still there. Right?
It doesn't matter. It's a win. It's a win and win. We got the right.
Yeah.
Right. That's probably why Tom missed it at first.
Right.
Gotcha.
So I guess the bus driver knows a villager now.
I have no one to blame but myself.
Turn this into calculus.
Hey, we got a werewolf.
It's into blood on the clock.
So we got it right.
Good job, team.
Hey, it's one.
That's right.
The start. I did
So
think
if
it was
the
a
bus-
little weird that he was very confident about the number of werewolves.
Okay.
I'll say. Yeah, never mind.
Yeah, I think the bus driver knows a
I need
villager.
information, Jay. Just throw it out there.
No, I don't have any. It was something that had to do with Daniel, so it doesn't matter. Yeah.
So Daniel was a werewolf.
Yes.
Okay.
Right. He didn't switch into anything. He was a werewolf.
But if he was a werewolf,
caught him,
means that the bus driver was lucky or knew about it and switch it over. So he only died because of the bus driver.
We also lost Matthew.
That's
as
not
well.
guaranteed.
I like the bus
No,
driver.
The bus driver kill is not guaranteed. It could have been the Chupacabra.
It had to have been the Chupacabra.
Because there was two kills.
Because there was two kills. It had to
I
have been
keep
the
forgetting. Sorry, it's my first time playing.
yeah,
I keep forgetting that.
I was thinking that if
It's either the Chupacabra killed him or the bus driver switched who the Chupacabra.
So it's one of the
switched
two
with.
things.
Right. I think it's that.
Yeah.
I think it's the
I
second
just like
choice
saying
because
Chupacabra. Chupacabra.
Either way, the Chupacabra helped kill that werewolf. So
Yes. Yeah, I didn't think it was only the bus driver, because if it was only the bus driver, then
Yeah,
Matthew would have been bad.
No, I forgot about the
Well, if it was
Chupacabra.
only
Yeah,
the
I just thought because
driver-
I forgot the
Would've been
werewolf.
Matthew would have been resurrected.
I'm thinking that the bus driver switched into the Chupacabra kill just because of the confusion. I think that's metagaming, but it
Thank
makes
you,
sense to
Tom.
me.
I get that. I get that. Okay.
Well, I was going to say I didn't think the bus driver should be doing anything yet, but it was good move.
If you're the bus
If
driver,
I was the bus
Definitely.
driver, I would be
Work,
doing.
yeah.
I would be
yeah,
doing
if you're the
this
bus
all-
driver, go ham,
Yeah,
man.
like, fun.
Nice.
You could screw the seer,
That's
though.
just too much.
So who knows when the
Could
bus
also
driver's
screw the
coming
werewolf.
back?
Yeah.
man.
If I was the bus driver, I'd cause even more chaos than
I would
usual.
too.
Is that even possible for you, Gwami?
Yeah.
Good video.
I would love if Gwami was the bus
Yeah.
driver because I think it would be great.
So the bus
So
driver got.
who did Daniel come after when he got nominated? It was Gil and Alex, I think.
Yeah.
No, well,
Not that Daniel's not smart enough to do that to
No,
his
no, no,
like
no.
And
werewolf
Sonya.
teammate.
he named
Yeah,
five
it is
people,
worth
but
noting.
He named five.
he
Yeah.
hinted that he was
Named,
suspicious of
He was
Gil.
only suspicious of me.
Yeah,
he was
it
not
was only
suspicious of
Gil that
anybody
he
else.
He was
Right.
He
trying to
mentioned
vote.
everyone who voted down for him.
Yeah, but he
That's-
said like
that is
Sonya
clear,
voted
Gil,
down, but not
but-
her. Alex voted down, but he wasn't suspicious of Alex, and then he tried to hint toward Gil was the
He
one.
said all the werewolf voted down. That's what he said. But I only suspicious of Gil. That's why I was confused why the vote down thing.
Yeah.
So I was a little upset because like there's nothing that I can do to be right.
Sometimes it just goes that way.
Just want to hear from Doug because I haven't heard from him yet.
Oh yeah, hold on. Let me get ready. All right.
Let's hear from the werewolf.
Blink naturally does.
My beard,
Yeah.
wishing it was as long and luxurious as yours. I'm just taking my time. I have spoken a bit more than I have in other games. I am a villager. I've got a couple of suspicions, but I'm not totally confident in airing those in public yet.
Let's see if we don't start getting suspicious out. We'll just be looking at each other for the rest of the night.
Yeah, we need Blake here to say it.
Paul, that wasn't a nomination.
Paul's like, let's vote.
Get him.
It's time for a nomination,
Nominate
folks.
him. Let's just vote.
It's time for a nomination, please.
Well, the good thing is now that people are dying, it's like eliminating people off my suspicion list. Because I was definitely suspecting some safe people.
I suspect
the only
Paul has a
suspicion-
dead body underneath his desk because that was a really quick move.
The only suspicious I had was Andrew, and he died right away. It was like, okay.
I suspect
he didn't start on a good note.
So
Nominate Adrian.
Alex is nominating Adrian. Is there a second for that?
I'll second
that.
All right, Alex, Adrian, you've been nominated. What's your defense?
I'm thinking.
Uh-oh.
Who nominate?
Just tell us you're a werewolf, and you don't have to go through the exercise.
This is not a good defense so far.
It's time to come out with anything.
I'm thinking.
Don't come out with anything unless you have a lot of information.
I'm ready to vote.
No, I was thinking of something else.
You gotta have the list prepared.
I have the list prepared. Don't worry.
You can't think of it now. I heard that last week. It didn't work.
I'm the what am
Okay. I think I'm going to make a mistake, but I'm the seer.
Okay.
And I don't have any information apart
should.
from Guami is safe and John is also safe. And I checked Andrew who died.
Okay.
So Kwame and who else did you say?
Guami and John.
Okay.
So, okay.
I'm trying to test the theory if the bus driver thing is broken or not.
Okay, so I'm going to write that.
Let's not be criticizing the moderator as part of the defense of anyone here.
Adrian, would you mind repeating your list again?
First, I checked Guami and he's okay. Then Andrew and he was okay and he died. And John and he's also okay.
And that's the order.
Just so you know, I'm not cleared because of the Sasquatch.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, let's vote. This is the first vote of day 3.
Because of all that perfect
Okay.
information thing.
Before I vote, we're going to vote, but do we trust him? Can someone please tell me?
Yeah, me too.
I think he is.
Okay.
I think
We'll see
telling
by
the truth. Yeah.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Don't burn me, Adrian.
That is 19 to keep him alive and 1 to kill.
And if you're the real seer and he's not, then don't come out yet. Come out when you have to.
Exactly.
These days, I don't know. Like I don't know
why. I don't know why somebody would come out with.
I'm with you, Joseph. Yeah.
I don't know why somebody would come out as the seer on like the first vote.
Well,
Yeah, I agree.
having felt that pressure before, I can see why he would. The amount of time that he thought about it was suspicious. But
yeah, I was about to vote down because of that thinking.
I probably would have voted down
I
because
agree.
of what he said at the beginning too.
I got nominated.
We're gonna have to hope that the bus driver swaps him away.
Yeah, we have the bus driver. We have the
and the bodyguard,
and we have the Frankenstein yet. So yeah, he can survive at least
We have to
2
be
nights
careful with
before
the
we get the
bodyguard.
Frankenstein.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because if the bus driver switches him and the bodyguard protects it, it could be somebody else he's protecting.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We gotta be very careful.
This could be fun.
Yeah.
This is interesting.
And he could be mad at
Just to be clear, everything happens simultaneously with switching. So one switch doesn't affect another switch. If that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So for example, if the bus driver switches 2 people and the bodyguard picks one of those 2 people, then the bodyguard's protecting somebody else. But if there's a kill made and that switch too, the bodyguard would still protect, if that makes sense.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Smoke coming out.
Exactly.
Who thought of this idea? Shame on them. Where's my second nomination?
Tom, just to be clear, the bodyguard with the switch, he's not protecting both. He's protecting the other.
That's correct.
Okay.
Now, can I ask Adrian, are we voting for him, right? Why did you vote, like the 2 votes that you vote down? Was any particular reason?
Yes, I wanted to kill somebody. Last time I had to vote up, always to vote up, because I was a robot. And I like to vote down.
And you know there's no robot on this.
He did.
Yeah.
He did say in that game his favorite.
He's just
thing
trying
was
to
vote down.
expunge himself of all of his robotness.
So I have a
That
theory.
first, he did use the phrase "pound."
Yeah,
of flesh.
Yahoo.
Yeah.
Yes.
I want to hear
I believe Adrian is the Sasquatch because he was the only person that voted not to kill. Oh, did we already talk about this? Because I'm like always a day late. In my notes,
Oh,
you know,
Jason,
I'm
we
like in
did talk
lag.
about it.
Go ahead, Yahoo, because I haven't heard that.
Yeah.
So he was the only person that voted not to kill, which as a Sasquatch, it's a more of a decision. Like as a group, we all kind of decided, okay, the Sasquatch is going to turn. But for the Sasquatch, their game is changing. And if he didn't want it to change, he would have voted, no, I don't want this. I want to kill or whatever. But he was the dissenter. He was the only person that voted to kill that day when the Sasquatch turned because he was the Sasquatch and he wanted to kill because he didn't want to turn into a werewolf. So he became a werewolf.
It's
So
also
you
very
think-
weird because we
53
sort of
people?
agreed to let the Sasquatch turn. The only person
Yeah.
voting down was Adrian.
Right.
If you're the
Yeah.
seer, why do you point yourself out in that way?
That's
Yeah,
what I'm saying.
that's the problem.
I
If it was,
disagree
if
with-
it was
if
the
you're the
third vote, I
seer.
can see why you would come out. But
I think you're
Like
onto
it's
something.
chaos.
Yahoo, I think you're onto something. This is
I actually
brilliant.
thought that before, and then I was having trouble with this whole thing because, like he was saying, you know, I'm having trouble. Yeah, and the seer definitely wouldn't come out on the first vote because we almost never kill on the first vote. So
yeah, the
I
bus
think
driver,
we
he
should
would
kill him,
hope that
and he's a
he'll be
werewolf, and then we know
around
that
too.
the seer had nothing.
Should we
to
just
do
leave
with
him up and let the Chupacabra kill him then?
it. Well, yeah, that's
Oh
a
yeah,
possibility.
yeah. Because
But
if
the
he
other
doesn't die,
problem-
then he is the seer. So
The other
Exactly.
problem in this game is with the bus driver, like he could stay alive for a really long time and continue to plausibly be the seer, which
Sure.
would be a problem if he was a werewolf that was lying. Because it'd be like, well, what even is happening?
But at
I
this
don't
point, if
know.
literally anybody else comes out as a seer, I'll believe them over him.
Sure.
Thank you. Okay, I want
Sorry,
my.
Adrian.
May I have my defense now?
All right,
So
wait.
I vote. I knew that. No,
I don't think we nominated
No,
you.
you haven't been
I
nominated.
just want to
Right on the
say.
chopping block.
I just want to say why I voted down. I don't agree with the group's decision, and that's why I voted down. And I knew that I would have been in a minority. So my vote wouldn't have mattered. It was just a statement that I don't agree with the group's decision to leave the Sasquatch.
But if you're the seer, you don't
Every
want to
vote
kind
counts.
of stand
Yeah.
out and make it more likely.
Yeah, that was a mistake on my
Yeah,
part.
so
I
I'm
agree.
not entirely convinced on the no kill vote either, but I voted up knowing full well that voting down would make me suspicious.
I don't think we should. I think we should always kill somebody on the first night. I don't agree with that. The only reason I voted out because I think I will.
I
I'll
need
get
a
killed
second
the next
nomination
day.
here, folks.
I nominate Paul.
Kwame nominates Paul. Is there a second? Can't be Kwame.
I second.
All right. Paul, what's your defense?
I got you, Gwami.
Thanks.
I am just a vanilla villager. I'm generally quiet at first because I like to observe, and there's a lot of talking going on. So I watch and listen until I get my suspicions written down.
All right. This is vote 2 of day 3 for Paul. Ready? 1, 2, 3. That is 15 votes up, 5 votes to kill. All right.
I missed it.
So Yahoo, you have been voting down on everyone, right?
Except
So
for the one.
the first vote I voted down because no one ever dies on the first vote of the game, and then I just decided to vote down a lot. I messed it up with 1 vote, but other than that, I voted down for everything, and it really doesn't mean anything. I wouldn't really pay a whole lot of attention to it.
If you turn out to be a werewolf, I'm gonna have to be laughing so much.
Don't even worry
It's,
about it.
it's making me wonder why you're taking my play style.
Well, the first two,
It's a secret role. It's the Guami.
The Gwami roll.
I
okay,
think
guys, give me a second. I got some notes to do. If you want to accuse me, then have fun.
Otherwise, pay no attention to the
Homework.
man behind the curtain.
All right.
I think the bus
Anybody have a
driver
third
should be called the Gwami driver.
Hey, Tom, remind me because it's been a while. If we during the day kill the Chupacabra, you'll tell us it was the Chupacabra, right?
I will do so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Well, on the off chance that Adrian is the seer, I mean, we can't kill him. I'm not sure what the bus driver should do.
Not right now. We could think about it later on.
I just worry that the bus driver is going to be switching him and somebody else and giving him cover if he's actually a werewolf or a Sasquatch that turned into a werewolf.
Well, the bus driver has to be sure that of his role, right? Unless it's completely chaotic.
Obviously, if he is the seer, we want him to. But I'm still not buying it.
I suspect he's the seer. When in his first day, he said he wanted his pound of flesh, which I thought was a poor choice of words, and thought it may lean towards werewolves. And when he was pausing on, let me come up with an excuse, I was with a Yahoo going, okay, well, we know where this is going.
Yep.
Then I realized why he's pausing. Because the bus driver throws so much chaos in here, the seer may well survive quite a long time.
But he had to think about what the bus driver's impact on his decision would be. Why wouldn't he? Why wouldn't he just say he's a regular villager? It was the first vote. There's no reason to come out and be like, "I'm the seer." And
I was nominated.
The first I might be making a mistake.
I mean, it could be a mistake. I'm just saying. I think it's pretty shady.
Well, either way, I do need a third nomination.
This game's ever had a village kill their own seer?
Yes.
It's happened many, many times.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kwame, your thoughts on Adrian?
Oh God. I kind of want to kill him. I don't know. The only way to prove that he's true, if he's telling the truth or not, is if we kill him and hope that our Frankenstein lives for the rest of the
only
game.
problem is, what if we kill Frankenstein? Then we have.
And if we kill Frankenstein, I don't know.
Yeah, so
or maybe he's dead.
Why not let why not take the chance that the Chupacabra is more likely to get him?
Yeah, but if the Chupacabra's out there and tries to go after him, then the bus driver might switch him, and then the bus driver messed it all up.
I would advocate the bus driver should not touch Adrian for that reason.
I would advocate
maybe the bodyguard should.
When does the bus driver go in the sequence?
First.
Very first. Very
Bodyguard, werewolf, Chupacabra, seer.
Okay.
So the problem is
third nomination.
The Chupacabra saves the bodyguard, right? The bodyguard would save from the Chupacabra kill.
That's correct.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah.
So the Chupacabra is not something that we can count on.
Like we either need to let the werewolves
we either kill him now or we get off.
Nomination. Or nomination kill nobody.
Alex. I nominate Alex.
Who just said that?
Was that out for Alex?
Adam, you nominated Alex? Okay, I need a second.
I'll second it.
All right, Alex, you've been nominated and seconded. What's your defense?
Well, the Sasquatch is already turned, so we don't need to kill me, but I am on the village team, and I just think Adrian's really shady with the way that he came out as seer on the first vote. You know, he thought for it a long time, probably trying to, put together in his mind what the bus driver was going to have if he was going to have protection as a werewolf. So I don't think it's a good idea. I'm not, ready to, get rid of him right now, just on the off chance that he is the seer. We want that information, but I think this is messed up. So.
Yep.
Alrighty. Thumbs for Alex. This is the third vote of day 3.
Sorry. And has anybody played with a Yahoo as the werewolf? I just need a yes.
I have.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, ready.
It plays exactly the same.
1, 2, 3.
What?
That's 11 alive and 9 to kill. No one dies. Good night, everyone. Welcome back, Sonia. All right. Let's start with the bus driver. Would you like to switch anyone? Thank you. Old hag. Would you like to send anyone out? Thank you. Bodyguard. Who would you like to protect? Thank you. Werewolf or werewolves? Who would you like to take out? Thank you. Chupacabra, who would you like to go after? Thank you. Seer, who would you like to know about? All right. Good morning, everybody. For some mathematical calculations at night. All right. So, good news is for Joseph, you have won a trip to the same spa. They're really not doing well business-wise. We'll see you tomorrow. Bad news for Adam. I'm very sorry, but you are dead. Adam was a villager. And that's it.
All right, so Adrian, what did you see last night?
Scotty's a werewolf.
Who?
Scotty.
Scotty?
Oh, Scotty.
Scotty, sorry for my accent.
No, I got
Yeah, that's
No,
fine.
you're
It's-
okay.
it's
I
fine.
knew it. I knew it.
Scotty's always a werewolf.
Well, there's one way to confirm that.
Exactly.
Yep.
Let's kill him. I nominate Scotty.
Oh,
Do we want to do this right
set my
away?
timer yet?
Yes.
All right, Adrian nominates Scotty. Is there a second for that? All right, Nishant seconds it. Scotty, what's your
And
defense?
Nishant was, yeah.
This is brilliant on his part.
Yes.
Well, we'll find out.
So freaking slick. One, it's first vote. Two, I'm not a villager. I think that's best for me to just say I'm not a vanilla villager and I need bodyguard protection. But Adrian, nice try.
Thank you.
He's a werewolf, guys.
Mm-hmm.
I believe you, but
Say your role.
need the information.
Yeah, say your role.
No, don't say it. I think I have information. No. I think I have information. Do not.
Okay, wait.
Don't
Do you
disclose
do you
that
think
are.
Scotty? Do you think Scotty is innocent, Sonia?
So here's my theory. I think he is a
innocent
werewolf,
as of
and I
right
think
now.
John is a werewolf too. And if Adrian is a werewolf, that would kind of confirm my suspicion because he cleared John as a fake werewolf, as a fake seer.
No, I think Adam. I think Adam was the real seer, and I think Adrian is something else.
I think he's something else
So
too.
you're thinking that he is also fake. Because that's what I was thinking. Let's not kill
Well,
Scotty.
either way, this is vote one for Scotty of day 4. Vote
So we're
one
not
here.
killing.
Ready?
I don't know. We can do whatever we want.
I'm killing.
1,
I'm killing.
2, 3.
Seriously, you guys?
Trey, that was
I
really
don't know
late.
if I trust you. I don't.
All right, that's 11 votes. I'm sorry,
My
no.
internet is going like really messed up right now.
That is,
What?
yeah, 11 votes
Yo, what's your vote?
to
Sorry.
keep alive, 8 votes to kill.
I have a
No,
question.
wait. Before you
nominate him again.
nominate, don't nominate anybody. Let's talk this through
Yes.
first.
So
We're rushing on those nominations.
Listen.
Yes.
So Adam said that he was something special, and so he was the one that nominated the last one. Like, he gave that information. I think he was the seer trying to show that he wasn't the seer. So I think he was the seer. Let's get Adrian out. That's what I think.
That's what I
However,
think
if we
also.
were to if
He's
we
a
were
wild
to
card. I
if
just
we
don't know.
if we kill Scotty, that would confirm whether Adrian
Just
is
not
good
first-
or,
just not
or
first
not.
turn.
But
Exactly.
he's a Frankenstein monster.
The fact that he got nominated, I was fine.
I nominate Scotty.
Oh, Scotty's been nominated a second time. Is there a second?
I second.
If
Adrian seconds it. All right.
Look at
who
that.
seconded?
Scotty,
Adrian,
Of course
Adrian
Adrian
did.
seconded it.
Scotty, what's your defense?
This is getting crazy. Sonia is right on target. I wrote Adam as the seer early on.
Can
And
y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Something was going on with my internet, and it's back now.
I just want to mention another thing, which is that Sonya wouldn't be as.
Well, hang on, let Scotty make his defense here first before we go any farther.
I'm helping him defend.
I mean,
hold on.
You can try to kill me. I have a really good roll, and I need to
Which
use
is
it.
what?
What is it?
Tell us.
No, don't
We're gonna
tell.
kill you.
No.
I think you should. We've done it before and it's worked.
Can we like? I know
Scotty,
it's a
if you
defense, but
have a
can we
role,
hear
it
why
would be
Nishan-
okay to come out now because both bus drivers and bodyguards can protect you. So you can say what your rule is.
You don't have to, but
oh man,
I think there is a hesitation there.
Andrew came out as the Frankenstein, and like we won that game. I'm just saying.
True, but we're playing with a total different group of
I
people,
know,
and we got this bus driver, so it really
Well, here's
changes
the,
a whole
I think
lot.
we've got 3 werewolves right now to kill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
What is our reason again, Nishan? Just so because
I'm saying that Scotty should at least come out with his role if he's a role, because there's the bus driver and then there's the because he's literally on the line. The fact that he's not saying out what his role is, that makes me suspicious.
Here's my theory. What if Adrian is a werewolf and tried to kill Scotty, and Scotty's the Chupacabra?
So then we'll know
We'll find
for
out.
sure.
That'd be fine too. That'd be fine too.
That's a win for the village.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
That could be his hesitation in coming out because he doesn't.
I think at this point we have to kill it. We cannot.
All right, this is vote 2 of day 4 for Scotty again. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Did it come out?
Adrian, this is gonna prove the proof is in the pudding here.
Then we're gonna know about
That
you
is
now.
15 to kill, and 15.
That would be the best for logic.
And 4 to keep alive. And Scotty, I'm sorry you are dead. Scotty was indeed a werewolf. Good night, everybody. And welcome back, Joseph.
Yes.
All right, we'll start with the bus driver. Would you like to do switching? Thank you. Old hag. Would you like to send anyone out of the village? Thank you. Bodyguard. Who would you like to protect? Thank you. Werewolf or werewolves? Who would you like to take out? Thank you. Chupacabra. Who would you like to take out? All right, thank you. Seer. Who would you like to know about? All right. Good morning, everybody. Okay. So, I got this correct. Gil, you were invited to a high school reunion, so you'll leave today. We'll see you later. John, unfortunately, you have been killed, and John was a villager. And Ross has been killed, and Ross was a werewolf.
Nice.
The Chupacabra works nicely this time around. It's not like when Steve, you didn't find a single werewolf when you were there.
Adrian.
Now, does anyone else have this?
Wait, did we just lose somebody?
Experience has maybe been working for us.
Adrian, I'm believing Adrian now.
Yeah. Believing Adrian. So Sonia and Alex were kind of leading us into not believing Adrian.
Adrian, let's find out.
What'd you check?
A villager. I'm not saying.
Yeah, don't.
Okay.
Well, don't say who. Yeah.
They're an easy target for the werewolf if you say,
Yeah, I'm sure I'm next.
I think that's a good idea.
So
But if Adrian dies with that information, that sucks. as well.
Yeah. I don't think you should hold on to that information because
Yeah.
here's the thing. So, like, you want to have a cluster of cleared people, because if you don't clear somebody, Guami's dying, and then we have no cleared people, and then when you die, it just is that's the end.
Yeah, but if I'm
The werewolves know who the villagers are anyhow.
And I look suspect
Yeah,
now because of last night. So if you check me,
same.
it'd be nice for everyone to know that I'm.
I would have
a
hoped that he would check me.
It's information that he could still be helpful to defend Adrian. I'm with you in that normally, like, come out and it might still be the better move, but I get if Adrian wants to hold it close to his.
Before the night, I think. During this.
It's helpful for him to know who's clear as he moves forward and who he can trust. But
I think the seer should always come out with that.
Yeah, I think you should say it before the night.
I've played a lot of games where every time the seer comes out and says this person's clear, that person dies the next night from the werewolves.
Exactly.
And every single day.
So we could argue that back and forth. That's one of those things that we could argue back and forth. So I'm going to move on and say that
you defended the werewolf.
Well, no, yes, you're right. I did, but I didn't know. And Adrian was very suspect. And based on Adam said he had a special role, and Adrian was acting suspect. And so that's what I had to go on. So
I would also point out that it would be very bizarre to so adamantly defend a werewolf, like meaning that I think what I'm saying.
He's saying it would be a bad werewolf move.
Yeah, like you wouldn't have done that as a werewolf because it would have just been insane. Like it'd have been like, and then,
I mean, we can probably.
And Scotty sounded really good. So
no, I had Scotty at the top of my suspect. That's why I was so hard in agreeing with him.
I can hear you.
I was at the spa half the day. I mean, what can I say?
Yeah, I could hear you, Trey.
Sorry, I'm on my hotspot on my phone now, so everything should be good. I just wanted to ask what happened in the night because I didn't catch any of that.
Okay. A villager and a werewolf died. Ross was a werewolf, and he died.
Meaning that the Chupacabra got him.
And
John
was a villager, and he died.
Yahoo! How was Ross voting? Like anybody that would be suspect that he voted yes or no on? You think?
Well, he voted to kill twice. He voted to kill
Did Gil
Alex
get out?
Yeah.
And he voted to kill Scotty. The problem with notes is that Yeah, they're not amazing.
I just want to ask because I was at the spa last day and it was really nice, by the way. So I didn't really pay attention all the time. Did someone come out with something important except for
You didn't pay attention at the spa? What in the world?
Yeah,
I was getting
busy getting a facial.
Were you with
I
Chris?
thought Chris had the spa. Chris has.
Yeah, Chris was the owner. He was really nice.
Makes the best daiquiris.
Hey,
No, but did something happen that I need to know about?
Are we at that point in the game where we should all? I mean, maybe you would say we always need to, but I guess the further the game goes along, because we don't know who's going to die at night, should we start saying if we have some heavy suspicions toward people right now?
Why not?
More info, the better.
All right.
My heaviest suspicion just died, so it was Ross.
Okay. Hey, well, good suspicion.
Hey.
I'm suspicious of John, so I'm glad that they killed him. Actually,
right there.
Who said they were suspicious of Ross?
I did.
I was.
Well, I've been wrong also because I was suspicious of Andrew, like some people, and that was wrong. I was not suspicious of Ross. That was wrong. But I did have super number one on the suspect list, and the other two people I have. So take that track record, which you want. I was only right once. Is Candace and Colton/Steve.
I do have Candace as one of my suspicions.
hold on, I get categories into one.
Here you go with this meta.
Candace is up there right under Scotty, and then Colton, Steve. I'm like maybe.
Candace asked a question about the Chupacabra really early that I felt was leading towards.
I think I know who the Chupacabra is, and I'm not afraid to talk about it because he can't kill me anyway. So
yeah. Wait,
it's a he.
Oh, yeah.
It's a he.
Oh, it's a he. Okay.
All right, folks. I need nomination number one, please.
I nominate Steve.
All right. Is there a second for that? All right. Steve has been nominated and seconded. Steve, what's your defense?
I'm a villager. I also have my suspicions. I agree with Ayahu that what Sonia did seemed nuts if she was a werewolf, but that wasn't helpful. And I don't think Alex was helpful either. So those are my current suspicions.
So you are still suspicious of Sonya, you're saying?
I am. I mean,
that's right.
Yeah.
All right. This is vote one of day 5 for Steve. Ready? 1, 2, 3. That is
Jay smiling real big.
That is 12 to keep alive and 3 to kill.
So, Colton, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Have you targeted Sonia?
I haven't targeted anybody. You think I was your suspect for the Chupacabra? I'm disappointed. I thought you had better.
No, I think you targeted Sonia as well.
I really wish I was.
So, question for the groupthink: kill the Chupacabra? So at the end of the game, there's the bigger threat, which is everybody said. So it seems to me that killing the Chupacabra is actually better than killing a werewolf, because then, towards the end game, okay. So people said they had suspicion of who the Chupacabra was. Why don't we do that?
No, we want the Chupacabra to be killing werewolves. If we have suspicions as to who is the Chupacabra, then we can leave them till the last. I mean, it doesn't make sense to
But
kill
if we're
them
not
first.
careful,
fine line
they'll
here.
slide to the end.
Yeah. Well, the other problem with that is that if we have suspicion and are wrong, trying to kill him would clear that up for us, so that we know, okay, we were wrong. We need to figure it out still.
Well, and I will say, when I say I have suspicions, I don't know who's werewolf and Chupacabra. When I list my suspicions, I'm saying they're not village team. So when I say Candace, Colton/Steve, I think they're bad.
I'm on the village team. I'm not a Chupacabra. I'm not a werewolf. I'm a village team.
None of that. I'm too confused to be anything.
I think if we happen to kill the Chupacabra, great. If we have a suspicion as to who's a Chupacabra, we can leave that. I mean, the whole problem with the Chupacabra is the seer can't see them. So if we're pretty confident as to maybe it's between two people that are the Chupacabra, that's fine. Let them keep killing werewolves, and then we kill them.
Can I take my turn getting my sound clip in there for the song? I'm a villager.
Are we still on Adrian
Use that
being
sample.
the seer?
As of right now, yeah.
I had no idea
I
this
can't
song was
imagine
affected.
somebody wouldn't have come
I
out.
don't know how How's
To refute it.
And not only am I in the song, I'm the first person in the song.
What did Adrian see last night? I'm sorry, I wasn't back.
He
for all
didn't
that.
say. He
Yeah,
didn't.
he hasn't said.
I'm
He
not
didn't
saying.
say.
Which
Why?
Why? Yeah, I don't think it's
Because I don't want that person to be the next werewolf target.
I think here's the thing that you got to trust. I think if someone he checked is possibly highly likely to get killed during the day, he'll probably come out with it.
But if he dies before that, then that
I
was
think-
useful information.
Yeah, right. And there's a good
That's
chance
fair,
he'll die tonight because there's a good chance that the bodyguard save him. I know there's other
Yeah.
possibilities, but
Well,
that's the
can't the
most
bus
likely.
driver switch him every night?
Yeah.
And I'm going to assume,
That's if they
I'm
see
going
the
to
bus
assume he
driver.
saw a villager.
He said he saw a villager.
I saw villagers.
Okay.
All right, I need another nomination, please.
What if our seer and Frankenstein somehow were dead, and Adrian just threw Scotty under the bus, knowing that whichever one of them survived that would be cleared pretty much?
No, yeah, we had enough chaos. Let's get away from chaos.
Colton, haven't you tried to kill Adrian yet?
He's the evil twin.
I haven't had the
Then
chance
you
to
would
kill
know.
anybody.
Get him, Joseph.
I tried
Get
to
him,
kill a
Joseph.
Yahoo. I nominated Yahoo, but I didn't actually want to kill him.
Well, I mean, during the night.
Was that a nomination I just heard?
I kept my eyes closed.
I'm going to nominate Joseph.
All right.
What?
Joseph's been nominated. Is there a second for that?
It sounds weird, but I think Joseph is a
I believe in you, Joseph.
All right, if there's no second, I need another nomination then.
I'm
I
nominating
nominate
Candace.
Nishant.
You're nominating Candace, Jay?
I'm
I'll
nominating
second Candace.
All right, Candace, you've been nominated and seconded. What's your defense?
I am a villager, actually, finally. I'm thinking that my Chupacabra guess, huh?
No, keep going.
My Chupacabra guesses are between Adrian and Trey. I was suspicious of Andrew earlier and also suspicious of Matthew, but if you've played with me before, you know that I do say that when I'm reading people, I give, I can pick up that they got a role. So it doesn't mean that they're bad.
You suspect Adrian is the Chupacabra?
I don't know what he is. I've not played with him before.
You said he was the seer.
All right, this is
I don't
vote
know
2 of
I
day
don't know if I
5
trust that he's the
for
seer.
Candace here. Ready?
All right, well, you got a kill vote.
Yeah.
1,
Is this the third one?
2.
Second.
This is the second one. 1, 2, 3. That's 11 down and 4 up. So Candace is dead. All right, before we do anything else, Candace is indeed a werewolf, but she's also a hunter. Who would you like to take out with you?
Somebody got to go. Let's see. Come on, Adrian. Let's ride.
Adrian is dead, and Adrian was indeed a villager. Good night, everybody. And welcome back, Gil. All right. Well, hey, maybe that was the last werewolf. If it was the last werewolf, just so everyone knows, I'm not going to tell you when the last werewolf is killed. That just means the Sasquatch, I'm sorry, not the Sasquatch, the Chupacabra will start killing people. So you won't know if there's a switch over. Alrighty, that being said, let's start with the bus driver. Thank you. Now we'll move to the old hag. Thank you. Bodyguard, who would you like to protect? Thank you. Werewolf or werewolves, who would you like to take out? Chupacabra, who would you like to take out? Thank you. Seer, who would you like to know about? All right, thank you. All right, good morning, everybody. So let's see here. Joseph, I'm sorry that I know that when you went to that spa, they said free, but when they took your credit card for incidentals, they actually charge you for another spa, so you got to go back and do it. And also, it's really expensive. Sorry for that trickery. All right, so Joseph's out for today. Nishant, I'm so very sorry, but you are dead, and he was a villager, and also the only person who died last night.
Okay.
So I'd really like to hear from Trey, Paul, and Sonia on why they voted to save Candace there. That seemed pretty clear.
Okay, I guess I'll go first. I generally vote up on the second vote and the first vote unless I'm really suspicious on someone, or if somebody who's a confirmed seer points them out. And I wasn't convinced on Candace yet, and I knew had one more vote, so I voted up for the time being.
Same. I usually don't kill on the second.
So
Can I meta game a little bit, since I was the hag the night before. I couldn't talk during the day, but it took a long time for the Chupacabras. And I say cabras because it took time to make a decision, and I wonder.
I was the exact same thing, Gil.
I wonder if there's two of them now.
I did notice that.
They couldn't make their mind on who they want to kill.
Yeah, I mean, there was either two of them,
It took
or
a very
Pen ran
long
out.
time during the Chupacabra.
So you think they hit the Sasquatch turn one?
Yeah,
I'm not sure. I'm trying to figure out why it took so long during the Chupacabra turn. If they're, my guess is, did they?
So that's my question. If the Sasquatch turned to a werewolf on the second day, was it possible for there to be a second Chupacabra?
No.
Oh, okay.
Chupacabra
So the only possibility, right, would have been possibly would have been on the first
the
first day.
Chupacabra got the Sasquatch.
He could have got him
night
on
one
the
if
first
that's
night.
possible.
So that would have been the only thing that I can think of. Otherwise,
okay.
Yeah,
we would have had to get really unlucky to have the Chupacabra pick off the Sasquatch on day one.
Yeah, but I was with you there, Gil, the same way.
I just want to bring it up. Because I've never played with Chupacabra. I just want to bring it up because it took like a very long time, and I was wondering if was just they couldn't agree or what happened in there.
Yeah, it's not metagaming.
Okay.
Maybe they forgot their notepad.
So we've killed. Hey, am I right? We've killed, but there's 4 werewolves that have died. Right?
It's getting up there.
Ross,
Candace, Daniel, and
Ross and Scotty.
And Scotty 4.
So
maybe there's.
So odds are there's maybe one more werewolf or
a Chupacabra
or Chupacabra only maybe.
And
it would have been werewolf heavy. Typically, you have more werewolves when you have.
Yeah,
I think we cannot lose this game. We cannot lose this game. We only going to lose if we make a mistake.
The villagers can't lose.
Right, that's what I'm saying. The villagers can't lose.
Yeah, I think.
Oh boy, I've been in several of those games
where
we've lost.
I think. Yeah, I don't think we have more than one more werewolf, right?
We don't know.
Nominate Gil.
I'm going to disagree.
All right, Gil's been nominated. Is there a second?
I second.
All right, Gil, you've been nominated and seconded. What's your defense?
My defense that I'm a villager, so I don't have to say much. But I'm going to say I don't think Colton is I think Trey is the Chupacabra, not Colton.
Why me?
Okay, I'm going to meta game again. I think he was having an internet problem, and I think maybe what took so long is because he was freezing or something. So I think he may be I hate to do that, sorry, but I'm on the shopping block. So
I am the Chupacabra, and I'll come out as a seer, and I'll give a whole bunch of information. Sonia's good. Sonia's good. No, I'll play as a villager. I'll be a villager and I'll play.
Okay, that's good. I'm just metagame. Just saying.
But Gil, I was about to nail you at the end of this turn, so just let.
All
you
right,
know.
go ahead.
So Sonia's good. John was good. Adam was good. Ross was a werewolf. I got him, but I got Daniel because I hit Sonia and they switched the two. And then Colton's a villager.
Okay.
So
How do you have so many? How do you have so many names if Adrian just died?
Because we've had 6 nights.
Is it possible?
He's saying who he attacked.
Seer?
In case we're all confused, we're in the middle of a vote for Gil.
Okay, sorry.
This is
Go ahead.
vote 1 of day 6. This is for Gil.
I'm a villager, just so you guys know.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3.
Jay, you break my heart, Jay.
There's 2 votes to kill and 10 votes to keep alive. That was vote 1.
Are you saying that Adrian wasn't the seer?
No. Trey said so many names. I just want to see.
Okay, I can go back. All right, so night 1, which was actually night 2 because I didn't check on night 1, the night that Tom died. I checked John. John was good because I watched the last game and he was very quiet throughout that, so I wanted to know real quick. Oh, by the way, I have my little notes. Night 2 was Sonia, or night 3 was Sonia. She was a villager because whoever the bus driver was switched her with Daniel, and that's why Daniel got killed.
Thank you, bus driver.
And then Adam, well, you wouldn't have died. Then Adam was night 4. I want to check him because he was very suspicious by nominating Alex, who I figured was good. So I didn't know why he jumped on him right away. So, but then Adam ended up dying. And then I got Ross. Boom. Ross was a werewolf because I've seen enough games of him. He talks a lot. And then last night was Colton. Colton's good. And I'm going to nail Gil tonight.
So wait a minute.
He's lying for his team right now.
Wait, this is the part I don't understand. This is the part I don't understand. How is it that by Sonia? How is it that by Daniel and Sonia being flipped, that got
Sonia's not
Daniel
clear.
killed if you just saw it?
Because he's the Chupacabra. He came out as the Chupacabra.
So wait,
He's
so
just
say
destroying Team Village.
Adrian was not the. So Adrian. So you're saying Adrian was not the seer? Is that what you're saying?
No, he's saying that he's the Chupacabra. So he's trying to kill people, but they didn't die.
Exactly. Now I got it.
On top of that, is it?
I didn't understand that.
Hey, if you're going to bring up the lag, I might as well come out and play as the villager and use my information as the seer.
No, that's fine. I misunderstood.
As a moderator, I want to be clear that you lose. No matter what, okay, just to clarify.
I don't.
To be fair, the bus driver means that we don't know if
But if
these
he says
people are clear,
please, can he join the village team?
All right, well then I would say this. And Gil, the reason I voted down for you was because you weren't at the top of my suspect list, but you were like number 3. You were number 3. Hey, listen, Scotty and Candace are up there. I nominated Candace; she was a werewolf. I seconded Scotty; he was a werewolf. So you were on the list. But I still had Colton, which now he's clear.
I'm not.
And I had Steve.
I'm not a werewolf. And then Trey, you guys can kill me now, or Trey can try to kill me at night, and you see that I'm not a werewolf.
Right. No,
I think we can even trust Trey. Or if the bus driver. So Trey, how do you know that the bus driver switched when you picked Sonia? Is it because the person died that night?
So I picked Sonia, and remember we all came back, and the Tom was like, "Oh no, wait, Daniel died," and I was like, how did Daniel die? Because I didn't pick Daniel, and he was a werewolf. So the only way that a werewolf could have died at night was if I picked him. I was
just wondering if there was like some
that does make sense. That does make sense.
Huge negligence that I was having because I'm like I don't have any idea what the bus driver did.
No, I'm
the
with
bus
you.
driver. So
I got you. No, I understand now. That makes
sense. Make it to where I picked Daniel.
Now, can I ask one real quick question?
Technically that doesn't clear
just for
Sonia,
clarification.
Yes, it does not clear Sonia.
Can
Which
I
know
one?
now she'll in typical Sonia.
I want to hear what Russ has
Yeah,
to say.
I'm not saying
I've just got one real quick question just for clarification. Is it even possible to have a Chupacabra seer?
No.
Yeah.
Because I'm confused.
No, the information I'm giving is kind of like I'm a seer.
I need a second nomination here, please.
I'm so darn slow.
Can you nominate Trey? I mean, he's clearly the Chupacabra.
Wait, do you want to kill me while they're still?
Is there a second for that?
Don't kill Trey. Don't kill Trey.
I don't know that I feel good about
It's
just
not a
having him
werewolf.
join Team Village in this way,
If
though.
we don't kill
Once
Trey,
nobody
the werewolf
dies at
will kill him.
night, then kill me.
Yeah, I don't think we need to kill Gil. Let Trey target Gil tonight, and we'll find.
I agree.
Colton, I just cleared you. What are you
Just to
doing?
clarify, did anyone second that? All right, then I need a second nomination.
What about Guami?
Wait, what was even nominated?
Guami was cleared by the seer or the seer.
But he wasn't the seer.
Steve.
It wasn't
Adrian was.
All right, hang on.
Yeah.
Jay nominated Steve. Is there a second for that?
I'll second.
I will.
All right, Steve, what's your defense?
I'm still a villager. I think we know the Chupacabra. I think we got maybe one more werewolf to get. I wouldn't waste it on me.
All right, this is vote 2 of day 6. Ready? 1, 2, 3. That's 5 votes to kill and 7 votes to keep alive.
Okay, I got some questions. Okay, Trey, you're the Chupacabra, right?
Yes.
That's what
Okay, because I'm having internet problems too. So
I had internet problems, and Gail called me out on it. And I'm not going to sit here and try and pretend like I'm not.
No, that's fine. So, and then Adrian was the seer. Is that we're in agreement?
Yes.
Yeah. At this point,
Okay.
everything not
Okay.
That all
Okay,
makes
so
sense.
then
so far.
Adrian cleared Guami. Sorry, Guami. Okay.
I have a feeling
Well-
Adam was the Frankenstein.
Well,
I think
he
that's
unless
where-
I'm the first
Unless I'm the
day, we're-
Sasquatch, but I am not the Sasquatch.
Yeah, so probably.
But there's a possibility.
Oh, the only, to be fair, the only thing I thought we were gonna kill Colton, and I don't think Colton was and I think it would be another village kill. That's why and that's why I hate to meta game like that. But I had to do it because I didn't think.
Colton, I'm sorry I had you on my suspect list, Colton.
All right, folks, I need that third nomination or a nomination to kill nobody.
Oh, not yet.
I'll nominate Paul.
Alex, nominate Paul. Is there a second for that? Sonia seconds it. All right, Paul, what's your defense?
I don't really have a further defense from what I gave before. Just a villager. I'm still just kind of observing. I know it's the third vote, but the Sasquatch has already turned, so you don't need to kill me right now. But if you want to, I mean,
All right, it's the third vote. If you don't kill him, we go to sleep. Or if you do kill him, we go to sleep. It doesn't matter either way. Nothing will change in the game other than the life of Paul. All right. Ready? 1, 2, 3. That's 5 votes up and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 votes down. And Paul is dead, and Paul was indeed a werewolf. Good night, everybody.
Excellent.
And welcome back, Joseph. All right. Let's start with the bus driver. All right. Old hag. Thank you. Bodyguard. Thank you. Werewolf or werewolves? Thank you. Chupacabra. Thank you. And seer. All right. Good morning, everybody. All right, so this is what happened. First of all, no mail showed up. You're all stuck here for today. Secondly, Alex, I'm so sorry. You've been killed. Alex was a villager. Thirdly, Trey, you have been killed. Trey was a Chupacabra.
So the bus driver changed trays, maybe?
Yeah, you probably swapped Trey and Gil.
Why would the bus driver switch Gil?
Unless
Chupacabra.
here, I have a theory. Maybe the Frankenstein's alive have checked me out already, and is also the bus driver. Maybe we have bus drive and the.
I'm gonna shoot that down right away. The Frankenstein is dead.
Okay,
Yeah, but
why?
Because we haven't had a senator in like 3 days. So.
But the Frankenstein wouldn't switch you. The Frankenstein, I mean, I'm checking. I don't know, man. That wouldn't make sense. I don't know why.
Seconds are no longer needed, by the way.
I have a few notes to go through. First of all, the spa I went back to, Chris just made a practical joke on me, so I didn't have to pay. He actually gave me more massages for free. It was really nice. And since I got so many free massages, I could relax and look at everything. So I have a few things here. First of all, I was going to confirm that Trey was the Chupacabra, but that probably doesn't now. But I kind of know.
We all know. Yeah,
I feel like he got mad at me for calling him out.
I don't know. Then I have a huge suspicion. Actually, I could be wrong, but I'm suspecting that Ayahu is bad. Actually.
Yeah, because I nominated you, which I could have been wrong. I had you as suspect.
Not just
that.
that.
Okay, well that's fine. You are wrong, but do with it what you will. I'd say I'm entirely useless. I was voting all down at the beginning, and then I've been wrong about everything.
Why?
So it's not a big loss to the village.
I'm still trying to understand why the bus driver would have switched Gil. Like, I don't
maybe the bodyguard is still alive and decided to save me too.
No, but I think that was genius of the bus driver.
There can't be more than one werewolf.
Yeah, I mean, the only way that Trey could have died is if the bus driver did the switch.
Because there's no question. There's no question he tried to kill me last night.
Right. Unless he was bluffing, then you got switched, Gil, with someone else. I'm trying to understand why the bus driver would have done that.
Yeah, he can kill himself.
But this is the point where the Chupacabra can slip through.
But why would he kill himself?
He said that
Well, no, I mean, the only way that he can kill
bus
himself
driver, right?
is if the bus driver puts his name down with another person.
He was adamant he was going to choose Gil. So
At
the bus
which
driver
point,
probably switched Gil and Trey.
it turns and kills him.
Who
Okay.
was the other person that died at night?
So that means we got a werewolf left. Okay.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Well, we know we do.
Werewolf, right.
We know we do anyway. Yeah.
So that's like 6 werewolf if there's another werewolf left.
So whoever is the bus driver, I think that was an awesome move.
Unless we got
Doug,
very
can we
unlucky,
hear from Doug?
I'm trying to talk and everyone's talking over me, so we can.
Well, you can talk now.
Oh, I'm listening now.
We're paying attention.
I'm listening.
Well, thank you. I know you are, Gay. Thanks. So unless we're very unlucky right at the beginning, we only had the one Chupacabra. So we must have at least one. We've got one werewolf left.
That would
because
be a
otherwise
very
the game would be
logical.
over.
So there's no chance to have 2 Chupacabras then.
Yeah, there is, and
But we would have had to have been very unlucky for that.
Very unlucky for that. Yeah.
But the Chupacabra might have tried to clear another Chupacabra by saying they're a villager.
Did any of you start off as the Sasquatch?
Thanks, Joseph. You think you would have gone through the trouble to write my name out on a sticky note? It's a waste of a sticky note.
Yes, of course. Write little things down.
All right, I'm getting your nomination soon.
Yeah.
I'm going to put Sonia out there on my suspicious list.
No.
No.
Totally wrong.
Sonia is the only person that is.
Yeah, I think
right
Sonia is good. Yeah.
Can we have
Right,
the hunter
Trey
and
cleared her-
the
Trey
bus
cleared
driver
her.
come out at this point?
No, he didn't. He said that he looked at her and it was swapped with the person that died that night. Which would have been Daniel.
So
he
he
was
didn't
not
clear her.
cleared by him.
Correct. She's
Okay.
not cleared.
I trust you, Sonia.
Then I didn't
Thank
understand
you.
that right.
Yeah, I trust you, Sonia.
Thank you. I am a villager, by the way, Yahoo. I don't.
I mean, you
please
could be
don't
a
nominate
second
me. That would be
Chupacabra.
bad.
I don't think Sonia is the werewolf because it would be she is a really good player and smart.
I
It
hope
would be
she is,
very
and I hope
weird
she
for her
wins.
to protect a werewolf the way she did.
She's not a werewolf. I don't know who. If there's a second Chupacabra, I don't know who they are, but she's not a werewolf. Yeah, I don't think.
Okay, well then, I mean, we're just like saying these people are all good. I haven't heard a single suspicion.
So
I didn't hear my name. My name was put out there. Okay,
what are you?
Go ahead.
I am a villager.
At this point, I trust Guami, Sonia, and Trey. He's gone.
You can still trust him, though.
Who died last night?
Trey.
Trey, the Chupacabra.
And Alex.
And
Steve, I hope I'm wrong. I do.
I'll tell you, Jay, you're wrong. So maybe if you're pursuing that line, maybe you're the werewolf.
Yeah, you know what?
Because
you're going back to the top, Steve.
Well, Jay.
I thought the Jason maneuver.
Exactly, because Jay, I've been on a lot of games with you, and I've seen it happen.
We have been in a lot of games together, and
I've seen it happen.
That's why I've been suspicious.
All right, I need a nomination, please.
I'm just going to say, Jay, as soon as Jay told me, hey, I'm happy, I put him down as a werewolf because he's trying to point out to me that he's not. But now, that's a long time ago. Now I'm feeling good about Jay.
Thank you.
What about Russ?
Wishy-washy.
Thank you.
Yes.
Hey, I nominated a werewolf.
Yeah,
and I seconded and went hard after Scotty.
All right, I need a nomination for someone, or else we'll just go to sleep.
There's no way for us to win to lose this game.
I nominate Russ.
All right, Kwame is nominating Russ. We don't need a second anymore. All right, Russ, what's your defense?
All right.
So we don't need Kwame anymore.
Which one is this one?
First, right?
First.
I mean, really, I'm just honestly just trying to sort everything out here. I mean, everything with the roles has been a bit goofy. Aside from that, I'm just plain villager, nothing other than that.
All right, well, this is vote number 1 of day 7 for Russ. Ready? 1, 2, 3. That's 7 up, 3 down, still alive.
So I'll say it again. Can we have roles come out at this point? I mean, can the hunter and bus driver clear a couple of people?
Well, but the bus driver can't clear anybody, right?
I mean, they can clear themselves.
They clear themselves.
Bus driver,
okay,
because we think there's a bus driver.
But they could also.
Unless it was Alex.
I think they're valuable because they're like a perma bodyguard. Like, and if
I think we only have one werewolf left, though.
Well, that's true. But it might take 3 days to find them.
Hey, Yahoo, are you bad, man? Are you bad?
No, I'm not.
I know.
I'm playing horrendous.
Jay's face is just the best. I'm gonna frame that face.
Okay, I nominate Yahoo.
All right,
that's ridiculous.
Sonia nominates Yahoo. All right, Yahoo, what's your defense?
I don't have much of a defense. I am good. I'm just going to say, with my time, because I have a little bit of time, that I think Jay, when he's good, or when he's bad, he's not a werewolf. He's a teddy bear. Like, because he's such a likable guy. He never is truly bad.
Well, I hope that's the same for many people here.
Thank you.
Apparently not for
All
me.
right, this is for Yahoo. This is the second vote of day 7.
Please don't kill me.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Thanks, Sonia.
5 to 5. A tie means you're still alive.
Phew. Okay, who's suspect of Jay? Raise your hand.
Going down a bad
Nobody? Just me?
Yeah, Jay's fine. Jay is as fine as they come.
Okay.
Whoa, hold on, Doug. What's up, man? What's up, Doug?
I knew that would get a response from you, Jay.
Let me make the list real quick.
Steve is number 2.
Tanya, I've been defending you for like 5 days.
I know, but
and I still don't think you're a werewolf. So even though you said that, don't nominate her.
I'm not. Well, see, I didn't nominate you. Well, I couldn't.
Yeah, we know.
I didn't
I
nominate
played this
you.
game enough. I know what a halfway nomination is. All right, I do it all the time.
Yeah, Jay does.
Oh boy,
that is true. He does this all the time. He says, "I don't want to nominate him. I'm going to tell him I'm suspicious." And then if somebody wants to,
I need a third nomination, or we go to sleep.
So, do we want to vote not to vote this time because we're so unsure?
I nominate Steve.
We need to kill somebody.
Wait, I heard a nomination for Steve. Who was that?
I second.
I nominate Steve.
Oh, we don't need a
All right,
second.
Steve, what's your defense?
I'm a villager. We got lots of villagers, so it wouldn't make a difference. I'm suspicious of Jay and of Colton. But if you're going to kill me, so be it. I wish that you wouldn't. You don't have to, but we're getting near the end here, and I think there's hopefully only one more werewolf. So you'll find shortly that Jay, you're wrong, and in my book, that makes you suspicious. You'll see in a second.
All right, this is vote 3 of day 7. Ready? 1, 2, 3. 9-1. Steve is dead, and Steve was a villager. Good night, everybody.
I was wrong.
All right, let's start off this 8th night here with the bus driver. Thank you. All right, old hag. Thank you. Bodyguard. Thank you. Werewolf or werewolves? Thank you. Chupacabra. Thank you. Seer. Thank you. Good morning, everybody. Well, for 8 of you anyway. Gwami, unfortunately, you are dead, and Gwami was a villager. Bringing us down to 8.
I'm thinking that Nishant was probably the old hag because there's been no one sent out for like 2 days or something.
All right, so I'm still here, and I'm just going to point out, this is a win. This is a village win, and here's the point we're at in this is the point where literally any information we have needs to surface, and this is the reason that the seer should have cleared that person. So, I would say the bus driver should come out. Anybody that has anything
we have a hunter.
Yeah, we have a hunter also.
We don't know. Well, that's one role we might not want to get out, though.
Well,
right?
The cleared villager.
The problem is that we need to get all of the information out that we have so that we can find the last werewolf. Obviously,
I'll start. I'm a villager.
Yeah, okay, that's not what I'm talking about.
I'm sorry.
So, Joseph, with your guess is based that nobody got sent out since he died. Is that your? Because I'm
just thinking because I think the Frankenstein is dead, or I know that Frankenstein is dead because Senator hasn't been in effect for a long time.
No, but I mean that the Nishant guess is because of nobody being sent out since.
Yeah, I'm just trying. I'm doing the same as I am. I'm trying to think.
I'm trying to remember. Does anybody note if anybody went out?
I mean, old hag could come out at this stage. They
would have come out because I told them to.
Nobody should because
the hunter also hasn't come out though. No hunter.
Yeah, the hunter's still got to be
the
here.
hunter.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you do that, then the hunter never gets killed and don't get a second roll. I don't know. I don't think it's a good idea for that. I think all the other roles
the risk
are fine.
is the other way. I think the risk is that the hunter gets killed and kills a villager on accident.
Yeah.
Oh, I
think that's the biggest risk of coming out as a hunter. But
I
it's a cleared
if you're
person.
a hunter, I don't.
Yeah, I think the hunter should come out.
Yeah.
Yeah, but wait. What was that change the accident part? Like, how do you think they would have more information by coming out than not?
Well, it gives information to the village because then we have another person. Because if the wrong person came out, then the real one would say he's the werewolf.
Yeah, I've got a list.
Then we go between those two.
I've got a list of 2 people I trust right now. If the hunter comes out, I can make it 3. All right.
Am I on that list?
Well, and that was what I was saying is we need to have a snowball of trust.
Yeah.
Yeah, Yahoo's right, because Adrian should have given out that last one. Now, you can argue it either way, but in this case
Well,
right
I'm not
now,
criticizing his play. He was the seer.
Yeah, I mean, the werewolf
had our best
hunter.
interest at heart.
I mean, who
We're
knew
lacking.
she was a werewolf? But I didn't know she was werewolf hunter. You know, what are the odds of that? But
But
Is
we're
anybody
lacking
that got
information big
checked by
time.
Adrian alive? Is
Yeah,
anybody?
I think you should come out with who you trust.
Yeah, does
I
the
know it's
hunter?
not me.
I was checked by Trey for that matters.
I 100. I'm pulling a Jay's. I won't say 100%.
Oh,
I trust. I trust Joseph and Sonya right now, for sure.
Okay.
I don't know if I trust
you, so I'm willing to go there.
Okay.
I don't
I'm
know if I
also-
trust. I don't know if I trust Joseph. I'm sorry. There's just
Yeah, I don't know if I trust Joseph or Sonya, but I'm trusting Jay,
I
and
trust
by
Joseph.
association, I'm choosing to trust the people he trusts.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that it's not that I don't trust Joseph, but I don't have them in a suspicious list. Does that make sense?
Yeah, makes sense.
I don't think of him either way right now. I think
We've been
for me, Sonya
playing
is
for
the
like
only
2
person
hours, and
that
nobody has been suspicious of me.
I've played werewolf with Joseph 2,152 times.
That's a lot.
That's one more than I did.
And I
That's a
trust
lot of
Joseph
werewolf.
more than anybody.
I'm just scared when you say that, Jay, because if you're a werewolf,
So
And that's fine. You
How many games is there
I'm
in the
suspicious
final
of
I'm
eight?
Jay.
saying I trust you.
what did you say, Doug?
I said I'm suspicious of Jay.
Doug.
so should the bus driver come out at this stage?
Doug, after last
the
game I
bus driver
played
should
with
come
you,
out.
I've intentionally not even watched your screen during
I
the
know.
and,
So
and here you
Alrighty.
go.
Folks, it's time for the first nomination.
Does
Okay,
Hunter
so-
want to come out? Hunter, come out.
I know.
I'm the hunter.
Okay.
so
I'm the
Russ,
hunter.
Russ,
Oh,
you're
no,
the-
don't shoot me, man. Don't shoot me.
Yeah,
Not asking
Doug.
forgiven. No,
Doug.
you got us
Doug,
forgiven.
don't shoot me. Don't shoot me.
so Russ,
Yes.
you're the bus driver, right?
No, I'm just a villager.
I think the bus drivers should come out.
Yeah,
Then
I
we
do.
have it down to 2.
I do too.
All right.
I think it's Russ. I don't know why he's not coming out.
You think it's
No,
Russ
I'm
is
not the bus
or You
driver.
think Russ is the werewolf?
I'm not the bus driver.
Nomination, please.
I don't have enough skill to be the bus
So
driver.
What is happening? Is
All right.
everybody dead?
He's
already?
claiming he's not the bus driver. I'm going to nominate him then because that makes him
Who are you
one of the
nominating?
people that- Russ.
All right, Russ, what's your defense?
I mean, no different than it was before, and I'm definitely not the bus driver. So that's
I
about all I
believe
can
you,
say.
so I think you're a werewolf.
All right, this is vote 1 of day 8. Ready? Ready. 1, 2, 3. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 votes down and 2 votes up. And Russ is dead, and he was indeed a werewolf. Good night, everybody.
Yeah.
Huh. The nights continue. Let's start with the bus driver. Would you like to switch anybody? Thank you. Old hag. Thank you. Bodyguard. Would you like to defend someone? Thank you. Werewolf or werewolves? Who would you like to take out? Thank you. Chupacabra. Thank you. And Seer, who would you like to know about? Thank you. All right, good morning, everyone, but don't unmute yourselves quite yet. Doug, you have been murdered most heinously, but you get to take someone with you. Choose wisely.
A Yahoo.
All right, a Yahoo has been killed. He is indeed a villager. All righty, I'll see you both later. And now we're down to 4.
All right. I'll say this because
how many werewolves have we killed?
Oh, five.
It's
Sorry,
down,
not four.
it's
Five.
down to the bottom. The only people that are left still alive that were ever on the high up on my suspect list were Colton and Gil, but I thought Colton got cleared pretty early, and I haven't been.
I cleared
it's
Colton
Gil.
too.
I think it's Gil, man.
I
hate to say that.
It's okay to kill. Hear me say it's okay to kill me because there's enough villagers to win the game.
But listen, we killed 6 werewolves. I don't think there is more. I think it's the other Chupa that's still here.
I
think it's Colton. I think I've been right all along.
I still trust Joseph and Sonia, and I nominate Gil.
All right, Jay has nominated Gil. Gil, what's your defense?
My defense is that I'm finally village, and I live long enough. Many days I don't remember have lived that long. But once you kill me, you'll see that I'm not. And I clear Colton, think of Trey because I suspect of Trey. But the way Trey, once you kill me, I think you guys have to kill Colton because I think he is the other Chupacabra.
I don't understand why you think there's 2.
Well, this is the first vote
because there's too many werewolves. We killed 6 werewolves.
And one of them came out.
Yeah.
Why did they do that?
Vote of day 9. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Wow.
That's 4 up, 1 down.
Jay, I'm not. Jay, you're
What
going to make
about Jay?
You're making a mistake, Jake. You're making a mistake.
Okay,
But what about Jay?
I'm
What
gonna come
about
out with my
Jay?
roll. I'm gonna come up with my roll.
Hey, can I say what it is before you can say, just to show why I trusted you?
Oh, come on.
You're the old hag.
Old hag.
I am.
Old hag. Old hag. I know that old hag.
Right. That was the
I had such a good time at this spot.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. So I actually have some information in this game, which is interesting because of the bus driver. The old hag gets 100% information in some cases. I don't know how. It's just I know about the Sonia and Daniel thing because I sent Daniel out, but Sonia got sent out, and Daniel died. so that means that they did get switched. But at first I was thinking that means that Sonia is good, but it doesn't because
that doesn't happen the same night.
No.
Though.
Yeah, it did.
It did the same night.
I sent out
the
Daniel.
bus drive comes first, and then the old hag comes after.
So the first day, I really needed to pee the first day, so I sent myself out. But then Daniel was sent out instead, so the bus driver messed me up. And then I sent out Daniel the next night, but then Sonia got sent out instead. So this is really fun. But that doesn't.
I
mean
love the bus drive,
fair.
by the way. I think that's one of my favorite.
Sonia can still be a werewolf because, it was switched, so Daniel died instead, and she got sent out.
Yeah, but it's weird how she was accusing. I don't think if she was a werewolf, she would go after him like that. That would be weird.
Yeah, I think there's been sorry, go ahead, Sonia.
But what if Joseph is not the old hag? And what if Joseph is the last remaining werewolf or Chupacabra and trying to change it around? Because you guys do that all the time.
No, listen, Sonia, I know sometimes you get taken out early by the hunter or other things. Listen, this late, just don't overthink it. Listen.
Is the bus driver alive?
So I will tell you though, but I am a villager. There is nothing else that I am. Nothing. I'm just
The
a
bus
villager.
driver should come out if they're.
I will say this: hey, when I nominated
come out
Gil,
like 3 turns ago.
Hey, and all 4 of y'all voted up for Gil. Was that just because it was the first vote, or y'all all think?
I just want to discuss more.
Okay.
Oh, so I'm gonna be killed tonight.
Well, I'm not saying that. I'm just trying to.
I need a second nomination, please.
Nobody's clear to me.
I don't understand why you're saying you picked Sonia and Daniel was sent out. That didn't happen in the same night. Daniel was sent out the first night. You weren't sent out first. It was Daniel, right?
But
and then the following night, Daniel died.
Well.
Here's the thing,
So
though.
unless the bus driver switched Sonia and Daniel twice.
He did.
I think we got unlucky. I think, and that's why we all thrown through the loop because we killed 6 werewolves already. That's a lot of werewolves. So if you suspect me, you could suspect me. I'm the Chupacabra. I don't know. I don't think it would be 7 werewolves. That's a lot of werewolves.
Gil, I don't
know that I believe Joseph.
I did not want you to be bad, Gil. There was so
I'm
much.
not.
It hurts my heart.
Jake,
Colton,
I will
who
tell you why I'm not a werewolf. You would be dead a long time ago, Jay. You would be dead a very long time ago.
All right. Does anyone here have a nomination?
There is another explanation.
I can't nominate
nominate
right now.
twice.
Colton, who do you think?
I don't like Joseph's story. It doesn't.
I don't either.
Colton, I can tell you. Okay, first night I sent out myself, but I didn't get sent out because me and Daniel were switched the first night.
I don't think Joseph is bad.
Me neither.
That's not what you said, though. You said that you chose Sonia and Daniel got switched sent out
was
instead
the
of
second
Sonia.
night. I didn't get to do anything the first night because
We have enough people to make one mistake, but like I think
it's Joseph.
We got to kill Gil, man. We got to kill Gil, man.
Will someone please make a nomination?
I'll nominate Joseph.
Now it's Colton.
All right, Colton
It's
nominate
definitely
Joseph.
Colton.
Joseph, what's your defense?
I have a waterproof story on what happened, and Colton still doesn't believe me.
See, I hate because it's something you totally would do is just to pretend that it's dead, and then you would come out.
No,
but
I haven't sent anyone out for 3 nights because I wanted.
No, yeah, and I
someone
get
else to
that.
claim
That's something you would
it.
do if you were the old hag. I just don't like your story.
All right, this is
I don't
the
like your
second
story
vote
because I
of
think you're a
day
trooper.
9.
I don't have a
This is
story.
for
I'm a villager.
Joseph. Ready?
Don't do
1,
it.
2, 3.
Don't do it.
I nominate Colton.
No, that's the third, right?
That is
Yeah.
the third.
Yeah,
Colton,
he's the
what's your
trooper.
defense?
Jay, listen, Jay. We
Joseph.
won the game, Jay. Don't do this, Jay. You're wrong.
No, Gil.
We won
You're
the game,
evil,
Jay.
Gil.
Even
You're evil, Gil.
Jay,
Hang on, both of you shut up. It's Colton's time to defend himself.
Even if we are
wait,
wrong,
did
we
you
win
not
the
hear
game.
what I said there?
Share my time.
Students, Colton, go ahead.
I don't know what's happening. I'm really lost. I don't trust Joseph. I'm leaning towards Joseph. You can know that saving me is worth it, but I mean, I do think it's weird that Trey came out, and I do also think it's highly unlikely that there was a second. It was a 1 in a 23 that he hit the Sasquatch. It's possible, but highly unlikely. I'm a villager. You can do whatever you guys like.
All right, this is vote
I think it's
3
Joseph.
of day 9.
Didn't someone clear
Ready?
him? Didn't Adrian clear him?
1,
No,
I
traded.
did,
2,
but
3. All right, no one dies. Good night, everybody. All right, we'll start with the bus driver. Would you like to switch people? Thank you. Old hag. Thank you. Bodyguard. Thank you. Werewolf or werewolves? Thank you. Chupacabra. Thank you. Seer. Thank you. And good morning. No one died during the day, but someone died at night, and that person is Jay. Jay, you are gone, and Jay was a villager. And now there's 4.
Right. Why wouldn't they kill Jay?
Why wouldn't Joseph send out Sonia?
That is
or
my
Jay?
question, Joseph, for you.
I don't
Why
send
would-
anyone
why
out
did-
here because
Why
if
didn't you send anybody out?
That
because
clears
if there's
you.
2 werewolves, they just won.
If there's 2 werewolves, we lose anyways.
No, we would have lost
I'm
already.
not gonna.
No, you would
have
lose.
lost
If there was
Joseph.
2 werewolves, you would lose right now.
Yeah, I'm not gonna
I
tank
see.
the village like that. I learned from Kyle.
Folks, we're not going to have a nomination here. We're just going to have you all reveal your. We're going to let you. I'm going to give you.
Reveal our roles.
I'm going to give you. No, I'm going to give you 3 minutes here to talk, and then at the end of 3 minutes, you're all going to write down who you want to kill and put them up at the same time. If it's a tie, we'll go farther. Oh, the 3 minutes started.
Okay, so
Or I have
Colton,
my name written. It's okay.
Colton, if you are not a werewolf, then you need to vote for Jill, I think.
Because then
That
you would
is a
win as a
weird thing
werewolf.
to say. That's a weird thing to say.
Because I'm not a werewolf. I'm the old hag. So if you're thinking about voting for me, that's not good. Because that's just losing us the game at this
Okay,
point.
so that I wasn't suspicious of you.
If you were the old
I
hag
was
and you
sure
sent out
Colton was.
Sonia,
Yeah.
I would
No,
vote.
I never sent
for-
out Sonia.
would
I
vote for-
sent out
if you-
Daniel, but she got switched with Sonia.
But right now, why didn't you send out Sonia? So we knew that.
Because then the werewolves might have won right away. So I didn't want to
Even
take
so,
the
you
risk.
you should be
That's-
bluffing
that
that
is
you
like
sent out
10
Jay and Jay
werewolves.
just died. I don't believe you.
Why would I have sent out Jay? I'm telling you, I can't send someone out when this is this late. We're so few people.
Because it's the only way to clear you.
Okay, so
It's more important that we win than that I get cleared.
I
okay, so So Jay was the villager. Jay was going after Gil.
2 minutes.
So
Right.
That's
If
why
I
I
was
have to
werewolf-
listen to that.
I would never kill. See, that's
Yeah,
thing.
it's
I
the
would
reverse
never kill
psychology.
Jay.
He's the
That's
only one
crazy.
that I know for sure.
But
It's
I
the
would
reverse
why would I
psychology
kill
deal.
Jay?
You would kill the one that is, and then you're
Well,
gonna
I
say,
was-
"Oh, I would never kill him." That's like the
Right. So again, it comes to that. There's no. Okay, that's fine.
I was not sure
I'm
of
a
Jay at all
villager.
either, though.
I'm a villager. You guys, like Jay was making a mistake, and I was surprised when he died. Jay was trying to kill me. He was wrong. I'm telling you.
the worst.
Okay.
The
See, I
thing
have
is, it
no
could be-
defense. See, the problem is I have no defense at this point.
Okay, so Gil, what do you think of Joseph's story? What do you think the odds of him being a werewolf are? What do you think?
I wasn't suspicious of him. I just think it's weird that the way he told Colton to vote for me. That was.
I'm just trying stuff out, man.
It just got strange. It just got strange when he did that. At that point, I wasn't suspicious of him. I also
1 minute.
was about to ask before Colton, that why he didn't send somebody with 5 people, because it would be I understand. I just think unlikely to have that many werewolves at the time.
I don't think there's 2 werewolves, but if there are, I don't want to be the one just. Oh, we've been playing.
So
for 3 hours.
Joseph,
No.
out of Gil and
I do.
Colton, who do you think is most suspect?
I was going for Colton earlier, but the thing is, I'm starting. I mean, I trust Jay now because obviously he was a villager and he was after Jill, so
30
I think I
seconds.
should go with that.
Doesn't mean he was right. That's
No,
nuts.
but I have to go with something. So
If it ends up being Sonia, I'm gonna be so heartbroken.
if it's
not
Sonya, I'm just
me.
gonna cry. So.
It's not me. Colton, who do you think? Out of Gil or
I'm still
Joseph?
Team Joseph.
So am I.
I like that.
But then if Colton ends up being it, boy, I'm gonna be a moron.
No.
It is very difficult right now.
Time
though.
is up. I need you all to write down a name. We're going to reveal them at the same time.
It's not me, guys. Come on.
If it's a tie, we'll talk again. If we have 3 ties, then we go to sleep. All right? Ready? 1, 2, 3. All right. Joseph has been killed. Joseph was indeed a villager. And then if I run quickly through here, the remaining werewolf would kill one of the villagers at night and kill the other one during the day, which means the villagers win.
MVP.
All right. No one talk here. I'm going to go over some stuff, and then we're going to. I have some serious questions for you all. All right.
But the werewolves won.
Werewolves did win. All right, here we go. So let me start here. First of all, here's what everyone was at the beginning. I did play with a lot of werewolves. Nishant was the bodyguard. Sonia, Doug was the hunter. We knew that. Kwame was the bus driver, which I swear was random. I swear it. It just worked out that way, and boy, oh boy, did he have fun with it. He did do the switching like Joseph said. He switched Joseph and Daniel night 1, and then he switched Sonia and Daniel on night 2 and night 3, respectively. Anyhow, Trey was a Chupacabra, and yes, Joseph suckered Trey into attacking and killing himself. Russ was a werewolf. Gil was a werewolf. Paul was a werewolf. Adam was the first senator. Joseph was the old hag. Ross was a werewolf. Adrian was the seer, like he said. John was Frankenstein, which he was very excited about. Then you killed him before he got any of the powers. Candace was the werewolf hunter, and Scotty was a werewolf. Here's my question. You all had Gil dead to rights. Trey even pointed it out, said he was going to attack him. And then when Trey killed himself because of the bus driver, somehow Gil got vindicated by that. I was really confused. Like, Gil suddenly became perfect. All suspicion completely disappeared there. What happened?
I got nothing to say.
They all thought my mom called everybody
is dead to me. Sonia, I'm unfriending you on Facebook.
You always will belong.
Jay, what did you do to me?
I have to say that it was very difficult to pick Jay on the very end. It was very difficult because I didn't know if it was the right movie, but I thought there's no way I can switch Jay. And Colton was going after Joseph. And so I think it was my only chance.
I cleared him.
You outed yourself
about
like
that.
10 times. You waved goodbye when you
thought you were going to die and Trey died. You said we can't win this and then change it to lose it because you're trying to pretend to be villagers. You outed yourself and they didn't pay attention. It's so annoying.
So I wanted to say two things about the game. I was the Sasquatch, obviously, and the worst scenario happened to me. I got turned and just instantly killed.
Yes, that's true. I forgot to mention that.
And
I just wanted to say, day one, remember, when I still was from the villager team, I was still the Sasquatch, I hadn't turned. Remember who I said that was my first and only suspicion. And thank you, Gil. And thank you, Village, that you didn't hear me out. Thank you.
I have no idea, Gil, how you pulled that off.
It was always there, man.
Okay, to be fair,
you guys caused too much confusion this game. Like, way too much.
Guami is an honorary
No, I want to explain, Guami. Why did you
team? We love Guami.
And we were
always.
It is absolutely fitting that Guami was the bus driver.
We only have one werewolf.
From now on, hunters kill Sonya.
I was curious if the Chupacabra could kill themselves.
Okay, thanks.
So yeah,
I have to say, I can't believe he just did that.
That was when I discovered Guami was the drive. When I didn't die, I thought Guami would be the only one that would do that. And there's a reason he did. It's because
all the people that
very,
says
very
that the
true.
meta makes it so that a few people always die in the beginning and they can't make it to the end. The guy who has been werewolf like 10 times now just made it to the end as a werewolf and he won. So
with lots of mistakes.
Yeah.
Well, tons of mistakes.
I didn't catch those. I don't know.
Yeah, you just waited too
I
long.
cleared Colton and
But it's easy to catch the mistakes when you were watching. See, I tell the people
goodbye.
when you were watching.
So I think Gil did a good job of turning around the narrative. I think that was a good job on Gil's part. Exactly knowing the points where people are not. Turning it
How
around.
do you think I was a werewolf at the end? I came out as the old hag and had all.
But when I say goodbye, I was trying to
it was a believable bluff.
Joseph, you should have.
He did.
Joseph, that's what happens when you spend the last half dozen games lying about what you're doing. How do you expect them to believe you tonight?
Why didn't you should have said
That's what made it so hard. That's what made it so hard at the end.
Gil, you've got a golden horseshoe somewhere in your apartment.
He most definitely did.
Now, as I said, I did not. It was all random, and it was hilarious to me that Guami ended up with the bus driver role, especially with him putting the bus behind him, and especially with Guami being the agent of chaos that he often is in games. But I still think the bus driver role can be used to great effect. It's a great way to defend the seer if the seer comes out, and it just adds a little bit of that, and who knows what's going on to the game. So a lot of really interesting things happened over the course of this game. I found it to be interesting. This is not the only game I've run with the bus driver. I ran another one with a very different kind of result, and that one will be actually aired next week, so stay tuned for that. But I hope that you've enjoyed these. I still enjoy running them quite a bit. We have more coming your way. So that's been Werewolf on the Dice Tower. I'm Tom Vasel. We'll see you next time.